And we're back.
We're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
5.
And welcome back to We Eat the Dragon Meat, where friends, family members, nerds, and lovers come together, sit at a table, and play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We unfortunately, though, are not present with Farberos and Ursus. Their characters are here. However, the players unfortunately had some personal obligations, so you will not be hearing their voices tonight.
Their
But
funeral
they should.
will be next week.
But they should be.
Farberos
returning.
got the second dosage of Jorts 19, and
Yeah, that.
and Malik is Thanosing
action.
right now.
Yeah.
Thanosing.
He's dealing with some personal stuff, personal obligations, but we'll definitely, hopefully, see them next week.
Roll a
Couple,
Roll
yeah.
a d20.
That's a 20. I just rolled a 20. That's
So
it.
they're definitely going to be
You
here.
did? You rolled a 20.
I rolled a 20.
Nine. It's not good
That's a
tonight.
big obligation.
So, with that in mind, we have just a few things to go over. We have just as another reminder, we have Ryan's campaign going to be coming up in the near future sometime, so definitely keep an eye out for that. The Sodium Swamp, the Ghosts of Salt Marsh, it's going to be fantastic, phantasmal, and amazing. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We have determined that narrative-wise, we will not be doing a one-shot of the Battle of the Sea Princes. So we'll definitely have to see what Mr. Ryan has in store for that. So we're actually very excited.
We will not be finding the Jorts of Poseidon.
So we'll be very much looking forward to that. So thank you for doing that, Ryan.
I'm very excited.
Also, something excited that we're all just like ecstatic about and is fucking hilarious. Our very own Andrew or Amgil has created some special super secret content that we're now going to unveil here. So
Here's a quick sneak
Have the
peek.
crab-
here's a
Patty,
quick
dun, dun,
sneak
dun, dun, dun.
peek. Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Welcome.
What
Welcome
just
back.
happened?
Oh my
you guys
God!
like-
All those explosions! Michael Bay would be shitting himself looking at my absolute creation. You see that Vin Diesel just choked out Dwayne Johnson? Oh my God! You never see that anywhere. Only on Beat the Dragon Meat. We will beat the Dragon Meat. We will suck the Dragon Meat. Anywho, Dragon Jorts, let's go.
Very much. So that wonderful little snippet was an animation done by our very own Andrew or Amgil. He worked very hard on it. We will be uploading the full animation on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WeEatTheDragonMeat. So definitely check it out and give it some support and some love. If you do stumble across it, and you will definitely be seeing more of these appetizers for our YouTube channel here in the
God.
near future. So definitely stick around for that because we're going to start adding.
It's horrifying.
What's up?
I was drinking coffee and I swallowed it wrong and it straight up fried my vocal cords. Oh my God.
What the hell just happened?
So you're going to do some fry singing now?
I just scalded my lungs. I don't think I could talk.
Outside of just those little announcements, that'll be it for that. But let's go ahead and dive back into our recap. So last we left off, the Mad Lads had gone ahead and woken up in the middle of the Cielos archive and had gone ahead and done some studying. They did some research on some topics that they were curious about and spent the rest of the day exploring through the city. But in the middle of the night, our heroes were disturbed by some mysterious presence that, thanks to the watchful eye of Avilius, was able to go ahead and not locate the source, but definitely be on guard. Our heroes then made a swift, quick exit from the city of Artanica and began their travel towards Arvanir Gala, in which case our heroes had proceeded for the first 4 days of travel with 5 days remaining. And now our heroes are currently on the road, waking up for their 5th day of travel.
On a horse with no name.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and ask, out of everyone who's present currently, and we'll rotate, who would like to go ahead and head this 5th day of travel?
I'd like to.
Sounds like Amgil wants to.
All right. Just answer.
I, Amgil, want to drive.
All right.
Since
Okay.
I don't feel like it's appropriate for an old crazy wizard, I will also join him.
He's a sorcerer. Get his pronoun.
Well,
right.
I don't think it's appropriate for a demon hunter with a bad case of assault charges to be leading this hunt, but you don't see me protesting.
I haven't got caught. At least I'm not wanted.
I get caught.
The two individuals helming this to make perception checks.
Wow.
Perception check to see my shorts. Ah!
Natural
I
one.
got a-
Natural one. Okay.
You said perception, right?
Yeah, perception check, please.
So
I
three
got a
including
19
my-
plus a 2, so
natural
Alex, I got a 21.
At least somebody sees
Okay.
something.
Amgil, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Go ahead and leave the room.
Oh, you mean the vanilla dice?
Vanilla.
Ah, I got a 2.
A 2.
The Monopoly dice, yeah.
As you progress forward in the middle of the day, about 2 hours into travel after waking up in the morning, you guys started about early, so you guys started probably about just after dawn, so just after about 6 a.m. in the morning. You guys proceed onward for about 2 hours, and just above the horizon, Amgil, you notice the normal harsh and bright landscape of the desert is starting to shift. What you now see is from sand, you're going to dry, wavy grass in the air. As you guys proceed forward, you have now successfully exited the Cielos Desert and now are in the open plains on your way to Arvanir Gala.
Oscar, you can keep your armor on, and you don't have to worry about dying or being roasted.
It's all that shortness. It goes straight to his head.
I'm already dead on the inside, lad.
Yeah, I understand that.
Farberos goes, finally glad to be out of that desert. Ursus replies, yeah, I definitely don't want to go back again for a while.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we definitely don't have felony charges in that place.
Yep, of course not. That would be ridiculous.
That would be ridiculous.
I'm still lying face down.
Who would ever make such crimes in this city and then immediately have regrets about stealing said item and for all cases want to get rid of the item because they are now bored with it? Also, would anyone like a helmet?
I'll take a helmet. I like helmets. Helmets are cool.
You're already
How much
attuned
do you
to
gotta
it, man.
Do you give
got a
the helmet
spear?
to Avilius?
I'm still face down on the cart.
Oh, no, I want a spear.
Okay, so are you keeping it?
I'm gonna keep it, yeah. Actually,
I
technically,
can give you a short
since-
sword.
A really sucky one.
Now, as you guys
I'd like to just have it on my head because now nobody will recognize it.
as you guys proceed forward into the open grassland, a couple hours in, so I would say probably about 2.5 hours into your next leg of the travel, we're approaching midday at this point. You start seeing the occasional boulder and the occasional tree as you go ahead and proceed through.
That's a tree.
Proceed through the open grassland,
boulder.
but now you see as these trees, as you go along, they start becoming denser and denser as you go on this open road and path. I would like both Ursus and I would like Oscar to go ahead and make history checks for me. Oscar, history check?
14.
14? Okay. Okay. Ursus rolled a little higher than you, but that's okay. So, as you guys progress through the afternoon and the trees start becoming denser and denser, Ursus pipes up a bit as you guys are traveling, and those of you who are heading the cart, you hear from the inside, Ursus pokes out and says, "We are approaching the Tanglewood Forest. The Tanglewood Forest, it's pretty dense, so we probably should be pretty careful. I wouldn't suggest maybe going off the path here." Oscar,
Okay.
Oscar, you do remember this as well, coming through the Tanglewood Forest. You do have recollection that it's quite dangerous. You do know it as a common travel path for merchants. Some of the city guard from Arvanir Gala travel prisoners along this path, which you would be very familiar with.
Ooh.
But otherwise, you guys proceed forward. Now, I would like everyone to go ahead and make perception checks for me.
I swear to God, if there's another fucking scorpion, I'm gonna shit myself. No!
17.
I got an 8 plus a 2, so I got a 10.
I got 17.
17.
Good old 15.
My cataracts are acting up again, boys. Oh, which reminds me, I actually my blue light glasses actually came in. Hold on.
Okay.
16.
You're joking, but I'm actually petrified.
Okay, so both Ursus and
How could you not?
and Farberos rolled really low. I
don't
would
see shit.
and perception checks. Everyone else, please.
15.
Oh,
I got
16?
a 10.
16,
Yeah.
15,
17.
17, and
I got a
Abigail?
10.
10. Okay.
voice.
Surprise,
sky.
surprise, the old man got a 10.
The voice in the sky got a 10. Imagine if Amgil was God.
Dude, I'd give so many people typhoid.
Is it typhoid or typhus, or is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Typhoid.
So as you guys are traveling along,
The Megalozoid.
The Decepticon.
you eventually approach a more open clearing where the road parts and rounds a bit. Probably about the path normally is about 10 feet from one side to the other, just enough room to allow carts to pass by. But with this clearing, now the trees at this point, as you proceed and more in towards the late afternoon, you guys go ahead and open up into this wide clearing that probably stretches the road out probably about 50 feet from one side to the other, but it's just dense, rounded forest.
I'm gonna open the sunroof.
With your guys' perception checks, you notice to the right side as you're approaching this clearing, you notice what appears to be a small pit with blackened and ashen wood, getting the indication that there are people here previously who may have set up camp. And you see some small boulders pushed around to make some seating. Perhaps some people who've traveled here before and maybe stayed in this clearing in the middle of the night.
It's a rock.
As you're going ahead and continuing, you notice as you guys are traveling along, your cart suddenly
Hello. Oh god.
and lurches about probably 45 degrees to the left.
Oh, Jesus.
My
Oh, no,
burlap.
the alignment's off.
And the cart has come to a complete halt. What are you guys doing?
The fuck.
Jump out and see what the
Gasp,
fuck is
boys!
this.
Look
Gasp
out.
and hesitation. The card is gypped.
All right, you look out the back of the cart. You notice that the back left wheel of the cart is currently in some collapsed earth. This seems to be a pothole of some sort. The earth has quite literally collapsed beneath.
Does it look like a trap?
Nice to see my tax dollars go to shit.
Make an investigation check.
Oh boy, I'm good at those. That's a 14, my good sir.
14. It could like it just been here by just the poor quality of the road or the wood. It could be someone that may have set something up. You're not quite sure.
Can I look around, see if anybody's around, in the tree line or something?
Make a perception check.
That he's good at.
15 plus 9 is 24.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, someone ate their carrots.
As you're taking a look around, you don't notice anything in the immediate vicinity. I would like a standing order of where everyone is currently.
Hit the potholes.
This will be your cart here.
Oh, big surprise! The 50-year-old man has bad eyesight.
Who the hell let him keep his license?
You need licenses?
Oh, we're good. We're good. You're taking a look around, and you don't notice anything in your immediate vicinity. However, behind you, you turn a bit to look the other direction, and behind you just hear Ursus go,
Ursus!
and you see a figure.
He's fucking dead.
Immediately turn around. A figure who you did not see approaching you, and stab Ursus in the back. So with that, that's gonna be.
He's dead.
Ursus is dead. That's
He's-
it.
That's it. End of campaign.
Yeah.
We failed.
He's fucking dead.
Oh man, Malik's gonna be pissed. He just got a
Pissed when he
gun.
finds out.
Guys, he died before he told us how to fire a gun.
I think you just hit him really hard with it. You just throw it really fast.
That's 27 points of piercing damage to Ursus. Oh! And on top of that,
He's dead. He's dead.
so Ursus immediately and he just looks down and he sees a blade protruding out from his abdomen, and the blade quickly withdraws. And you see a cloaked figure looking about shorter, probably about the height of Oscar, and just looking at all of you and gives a slight grin. I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Fuck!
Why can't they be here for this? Sad face.
We can't do
All right,
anything.
so
He's done
let's
for.
go ahead
Oh my
and
god, no.
Ursus's initiative.
He got a 2. It's a 0 because he's dead.
So top of the order, after seeing this happen, actually, Amgil, you, I would say with your passive perception, you just hear Ursus just go, and you hear him recoil, but you don't actually see what's happening. So, top of the round, what are you doing?
Skyrim death sound number 5.
So what are you doing, Ambiel? It's your turn.
How far am I in relation to this person?
So you would be, you're currently at the front of the cart, and you would be, if you were to step off of the cart, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I would say you're probably about 15 feet if you wrap all the way around.
15 feet. Okay.
But you currently don't see anything because it's currently happening in the back of the cart, and you're currently to the left-hand side of it. So right now you just see Vedvar next to you hearing this as well.
What's going on back there?
I'd like to jump off and run towards what's going on.
Run towards the sound.
Actually, I'd like to jump off and go to the side in which it's happening.
Okay. So you jump off and then you go to the side. So immediately as you turn the corner of the cart, you see this figure. You see a cloaked figure. You don't see many of their facial features because they're turned away from you, but you see a dark black and brown cloak. On the back of the brown cloak, you currently see two rapier symbols, a symbol of two rapiers crossed, with an octagon in the center of it.
Fancy.
With an octagon.
Fancy.
So what are you doing?
Well, let's see. I'm about 20 feet away from him or whatever.
So you're probably at this point that you got off round of the corner. You're about 10 feet from him.
10 feet. Boys, I think it's time to roll up my sleeves and bring out the big guns.
Do it.
All right. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Okay. So what I'd like to do, I would like to. Oh wait, no, I can't catapult him. Fuck. I was gonna catapult the fucker across the canyon.
You're gonna catapult the fucker across the cannon.
But it's only 1 to 5 pounds. And and he's not, and this guy probably weighs what, a buck, $2.
You would have no idea.
$2, like 200.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Ango, what are you doing?
I'd like to cast deafness. Deafness and blindness.
Okay, so are you casting blindness or deafness? You have to choose between the two.
I'd like to cast blindness.
Blindness, okay. And he has to make a, what save is it?
It says Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Also
And
has a 14. I don't know if it has 14.
That is a failure. So you see Amgil run around the corner of the cart in a panic, seeing now the blade being withdrawn from Ursus's back. Immediately, you wave the arcane symbol in front of your hand and point your fingers towards the unknown figure. And you see him grasp his eyes immediately, and tries to open, looks around, and he is now considered blinded as of this point.
Can I use my bonus action?
Bonus action to do what?
I'd like to use telekinetic shove.
And he has to make a save from that as well, correct?
Yeah, it's strength 14.
Strength 14. All right. He natural 18. So unfortunately, he does succeed. So on a success,
Does succeed.
Yeah. So
Rough
he
life.
succeeds.
All right, I look to the rest of the gang and just shrug. That's all me.
All right. So that's your turn.
I'm all out.
With that in mind, Vedvar, you are up. Currently, the last thing you saw Amgil run around the side of the cart, and then you lost sight of him.
Okay.
He saw me shuffle in my robe.
I'll move up over to here.
Okay. So you back away a bit. So you get off the cart and you back away a bit.
Do I
so
see him?
yeah. So you back away a bit, and then you see this figure currently grasping his eyes and trying to look around, and you just see the tail end.
So he's blinded right now, then?
You don't know that, unfortunately. Amgil did cast a spell, but you didn't see it.
Okay. So I'll use my Crimson Right on my crossbow bolt,
Okay.
and then.
So you activate your Crimson Right, and then you're gonna use your bonus action to fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll be using a barbed crossbow for that.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, thank God it is 2.
2 damage to me.
Okay.
If he's blinded, don't we have advantage on attacks?
Yes, that's correct. So you would have advantage on the attack.
This music, though.
15.
15. So you fire the crossbow bolt after activating your Crimson Right. So I'm assuming it was the Crimson one, so the fire.
Well, I'll only have fire right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you watch as Vedvar.
Oh, wait, no, I do have 2 now, but I
as
didn't-
as Vedvar pulls his crossbow from his side pouch, you notice as he rakes one of the bolts across his arm, and then you see flame imbue on the crossbow itself. You watch as then. Vedvar goes ahead and fires at the target. You, Amgil, you notice the bolt whiz right past your head, and then
Oh!
the guy instinctually dodges out of the way, missing him.
Oh, he
Okay.
instinctually. Oh.
You missed. He's
All right, so
blinded.
that's your
and you
action,
missed.
bonus action. You still have some movement left, so you probably moved about, I would say 15 feet, given where you are.
I'll move right there for now.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, it is now the target's turn. So, with that in mind, because he was blinded, and he currently
By
can't
the
see. So you watch as the hooded figure, as the figure goes ahead and looks around quickly, desperately, and then he throws up the hood of his cloak, and then you see him weave a few symbols, and then you see a fog cloud and about a 40-foot cube go around him, and you immediately lose sight of him. Amgil, you immediately are covered in an overhead fog, and you currently can't see more than just within your immediate vicinity.
Oh my god.
Ah, it's this shit again. He's gonna do the whole Daredevil thing.
I would actually say everyone is caught in the cloud except Vedvar as of this point.
Son of a bitch!
So it's 40 feet in all direction.
I'm in the
Ah,
cart.
son of a bitch.
Now,
Oh no.
so Amgil, as you see this fog cloud burst up, you immediately hear heavy breathing behind you. And that's your turn. Or that's his turn. And with that, Farberos is up. Farberos currently seeing...
Burning hands.
Last thing he sees is Ursus go ahead and being injured. Farberos is going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds, first level. So...
Shocker, shocker. This session is made so we could appreciate Farberos' healing because he's going to get knocked out and we're not going to have a healer for the next hour.
There'll be 1
Damn it.
D8 plus 3. Ursus heals 5 HP, unfortunately. He rolled really low for that Cure Wounds.
Doesn't the guy make a saving throw for his blindness
Uh,
at the end of his turn? Or is it Amgil's?
Amgil, so is he blind at the end of, or does he get to remake the save at his turn, or...
Creature that follows the range, saving if it fails. Target is either blind or deafened for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make a Constitution saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. So if he has enough, 1776 freedom, he can end his blindness.
And it's still a DC 14, right?
Yes, it is a Con 14, a Def Con 14.
Natural 20.
Oof.
So
He gains a third eye.
So,
He
this guy,
At the-
ends blindness and takes out his contacts.
as he emanates the fog from around him, he then regains his composure and is now able to see, and he moves swiftly in the fog in a direction that no one knows. But that'll be Farberos' turn. Actually, as a bonus action, Farberos is going to go ahead and cast Chalet.
I forget, what does Chalet do?
Shillelagh.
It empowers his staff.
Takes out his quarterstaff, and you see actually, none of you would see this. Farberos sees a faint green glow just emanating from his staff.
So is the fog cloud like we can't see 5 feet in front of us, or is it like? Or is
And
it
you're in the
just dim?
vicinity of the fog cloud. It is a dense, heavy fog. You cannot see more than 5 feet within your vicinity.
Great.
It is a dense brush.
All right, and with that, Avilius, it's your turn.
Oh no, I can't see shit.
Pavilius.
Okay. Can I just like move that way and try to get out of the fog cloud?
So,
I'm the one like right behind.
so
the
you're
cart.
here,
Yeah.
and then which way are you moving?
That way.
This way?
Yeah.
I would say about there. You're probably out of the fog cloud at this point, because
And
the
then-
fog cloud moves with this individual.
Oh,
But
that
they're
sucks.
still in the vicinity. But I would say actually
That's-
about here is where you'd be out. So that's about 15 feet of movement.
God, that's annoying. Then can I move that way 15 feet?
This way?
Yeah.
So that's 30.
God, that sucks.
Currently, you see none of your friends, and the cart is in just part of the cart. I would say is actually no. The entire thing is covered.
Yeah.
I would say.
Puffing
Alright.
smoke.
Okay, I guess I'll just hold an action and like prepare to throw one of my daggers if the dude shows up.
Okay, so if you see him, once you see him, you're holding your action to throw one of your psionic daggers at him.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, that's your turn. And with that, it is now Ursus's turn. Ursus is going to go ahead and move as soon as he got injured. He's going to move as far into the fog cloud as he can. At this point, he is out of the fog cloud and currently clutching his abdomen. And currently just seeing the blood spilled, or pouring
little
out of his
pale.
abdomen currently. Some of it partially healed from Farberos, but just currently holding it and just looking around, seeing if there's any other danger in the immediate vicinity. So that'll be Ursus's turn, and we go to Oscar. You're up. What are you doing?
Shit. I don't know.
Now, I
don't know,
will
are you?
say that
Or-
you can't, if you want to use an action to make a perception check, you can technically do that. But it will be your action to do so. If you
You
want to
see
see
through
if
the
you can.
dense fog.
I was gonna say, but we're all enveloped in fog.
Yeah, so it would be at disadvantage, but you can see if you can. Because perception is not just sight, it's hearing as well.
Okay. Could I technically use an action to like put my chain shirt back on?
That's right, because you took it off.
Yes.
Um,
I'm in the cart with it still.
His nips are just hanging
yeah,
out.
I would allow that. I'd say that you can use your action to put your chain shirt back on.
Okay. And for shits and giggles, the dwarven helmet.
Okay. So you put your armor back on as soon as you hear the sound of combat.
Okay. And then I guess I'll hop out of the back. Would that count as movement?
Yes, that would be your movement. So it would be your full
But
movement.
that's
I
like
would
30
say
feet for you.
I would say that would be 5 feet of your movement to hop out of the cart.
Okay.
So you still have 20 feet left, but you're currently in this dense fog and you can't see where
I'm
you're
gonna
going.
move back.
Okay.
Like straight
Just
back
away from the cart?
Yeah. Team.
Okay, you're just on the cusp of the fog. You see it slightly clearing up.
Okay, and I see. Who's that right there?
Hello.
You're still enveloped within the fog, so you can't currently see out of it, but you see it starting to thin a bit. So you're just like right on the cusp of it. Actually, wait.
Because I thought you said he was clear right here.
Yes, actually, sorry. With this particular
I
spell,
digress.
the fog moves with him, so I'm confusing it with another spell.
Okay,
so
so
yes,
when
you
I look
are
over
out of the
and
fog currently, so you do see Avilius. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna move my last 5 feet. One towards him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna end the turn there because I have nothing else I can do at this point.
All right,
We will
perfect.
Farberos.
Good to know.
We will prevail, yes.
And we're going to go ahead and turn back around to Amgil. So Amgil, currently right now you hear breathing, and it's coming from behind you. What are you doing?
I'd like to scream out, "Oh, my back!" And I'd like to fall down on my back, but turned around, and I'd like to cast Acid Splash cantrip on him.
All right, is that an attack roll or is that a saving throw for them?
For them, that is a dexterity saving throw.
All
They better
right.
get more than 14 or else their ass is mine, sulfuric or not.
The natural 19 plus 5, 24.
Fail.
Son
So
of a
unfortunately,
bitch, he avoids it.
You feign your back injury, you're like, and in a reaction, you toss out Acid Splash, but now you're currently, I'll say you're prone currently, but now you see this figure moving
Boys,
above
my
you, but
cheeks.
they're not as tall as you would think. They're a bit shorter than you imagined.
All right. I don't want to abuse.
So I would say
telekinetic
to
shove.
go prone, that would be half your movement. So if you wanted to use another half of your movement to get up, I'd allow that.
Okay. Nah.
Or you can try
Would-
crawling, but it'd be about
would-
half your speed.
Would abusing telekinetic shove be overkill?
No, you can use it if you have the means to do so. You could definitely use it.
I'll do it. I'll put another nick in my spell slot.
Okay, perfect. And that's a Constitution save.
Wait, is telekinetic
Yes.
sub a cantrip or a spell?
It's a feat.
No, it's a spell.
It counts as a
Oh,
spell.
feet,
though.
no way. Strength 14.
He actually fails. You rolled a
Please, for the love of God, make him
natural
flat
5.
on his ass. So
Okay.
5 feet away from me, but I'd like to angle it so it's straight up, so he actually gets some air, like Tony Hawk Ollie,
Okay.
over some rocks,
so
and
he
hopefully he
gets
breaks
knocked-
his neck.
He gets knocked in the air and gets knocked 5 feet behind you. And does he take damage for that?
No, it says no damage, but I'm guessing that ground isn't gonna be soft.
All right, and Vedvar, you now notice the fog cloud approach even more and become dense and thicker.
Okay.
All right. All right, Amgil, is that your turn?
Yeah, that was my bonus action. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
and-
I could have cast Featherfall on him. no, I'm good.
All right, Vedvar, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use my first action to perception.
All right,
check.
make a perception check with disadvantage because you're in dense, thick fog.
That's a 15 again.
15.
75.
You hear some shuffling and some footsteps, but you're not quite sure where they're coming from. With the dense, thick fog and the commotion, it's really hard to ascertain where this figure might be.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on me just in case.
Okay. Is
Oh
armor-
no,
that's
an action.
That's an
Never
action
mind,
to do
that's
so.
not-
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, you could do a bonus action and try and fire in the fog. See if you
You know
hit
what?
him.
I'm gonna try it. Oh no.
All right, go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
18.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me.
Oh no.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. All right. Miraculously, you hit him.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you like, I'm pretty sure I know where he is. If it was greater than
You Peter Popoff hit him.
3, it would have hit Amgil.
Okay.
But less than
Oh.
3, it would have hit the guy. But you shoot straight forward where you think you hear the sound, and you fire your crossbow bolt, and
Roll for
the
damage.
flame goes into the fog. And go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, so that's barbed crossbow bolt still, since I was using those. So that's 2d6. What did you decide that was for the barbed one again?
It was plus a d4.
Okay, d4. So 2d6 and a d4, which is triangle.
Toss that one, don't you?
Toss me.
D4 is the triangle, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice. So you fire your crossbow bolt into the dense fog, and then you just hear, and you hear a grunt, seemingly hitting your target. Hopefully, however, but now that you've damaged the target, Doesn't that activate one of your abilities?
My brand of castigation, which I know where he is at
Okay,
all times.
exactly. So
Oh,
now, as soon as
damn.
you fire, you then focus with your hemocraftic abilities, and you focus your target, and you just smell the faint vapor of his blood protruding from his wound, and you can ascertain the exact direction that he's in currently.
Yeah.
What do you real
right.
see?
That's your action and bonus action, and that's your turn. So it is now the figure's turn. So with that, you now notice the fog cloud starting to shift.
Is that fog cloud a fucking concentration spell or something?
Oh, actually, yes, you're correct. So you watch after Vedvar, after your attack lands, the fog cloud fades. So now you have a clear view of this individual. You see him clutching his back currently, and you see a small amount of blood trickling down his back. Seeing as the fog cloud dissipates, you hear him curse in a language that you potentially don't understand. Does anyone speak Elvish?
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, I keep thinking I speak Elvish. Wait, so did he
No, you
fall
speak
on his
Minotaur, God's sakes.
back? Yeah.
I think Farberos does, or was that Sylvan?
No,
It's Sylvan.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, did he? Well, hold on. Just a quick thing. Did he fall on his back?
No, he had landed. He had made an athletics check to.
Oh, okay. Because if he did, I would have assumed that in his language he would have said, "I got the wind knocked out of me."
All right. But now, seeing as the fog cloud dissipates, you hear him speak in a language that you guys don't understand. But now, seeing as the fog dissipates, he's gonna go ahead, turn towards the direction of where that bolt came from. Sees you, Vedvar.
Well, hey, you know where he is.
Yeah.
He goes ahead. deeming
If you
as
miss,
the-
I swear to God.
deeming you as the most viable threat,
Am I not threatening enough for you, maggot?
he's gonna go ahead and cast.
Burning it.
Since I was holding my action for when he appeared to throw my dagger at it, would I get that?
Yes, you would, since you were
That's
holding
right.
your action to do so. But we'll get to that in a moment.
All right.
He's gonna go ahead and walk up to you and cast. Actually, no.
my
From
what?
from that direction, he's gonna go ahead and cast Hold Person on you.
Oh boy.
So go ahead and make for me Wisdom saving throw if you don't mind.
Yay. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You feel this arcane influence come over you for a bit, and you freeze just a moment, but then you shrug it off, and you're currently faced with this target. Seeing as though his spell doesn't work, and looking over, and now he sees the lossy element of surprise, he's gonna start moving away. In which you would then go ahead and initiate your attack. So go ahead and roll your attack.
16 plus 8.
16 plus 8. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Damn straight.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice. Awesome. You see him as he's running away. He holds his head for a moment, just and then shrugs it off a bit, and then continues forward. But he's,
We got a runner, boys.
and now he's going to start running in the direction of the trees.
Oh, god damn it. Come back.
They always
Just
run.
now he's currently approaching the border of the tree line, currently seeming to maybe. But that's going to go ahead and be his turn. So now it is Avilius, you're up. Actually, no. It is Farberos' turn. Seeing as
He
that-
runs up to him, burning hands.
I would not cast Burning Hands if Gerald wasn't here.
Oh.
Just text him for permission. Gerald, burning hands.
He-
Burning
he-
hands.
Wake him up.
Fails, lights the whole forest on fire.
He's the one who, since he's within range, he's going to go ahead and cast Ice Knife. 17, that just barely hits, so he's going to do 1d. Natural 1, so he fails, so he takes
Whoa.
an additional 2d6 from the Ice Knife.
Ice knife.
Oh my God.
Takes 10 additional damage, damn.
Ice knife.
So Farberos, angered by the sound and then healing the wounds of Ursus, who's now clutching and running away, you see Farberos' eyes flare green for a moment, and then you watch as a knife or blade of just pure cold ice fling out and go towards the figure and lands dead center in his left shoulder, just and then you see shards just explode and just spatter all over his chest and face,
Get wrecked,
dealing
nerd.
additional damage. Doing additional damage.
Damn, Farberos,
just no-scoped you.
chill.
But Farberos is now going to go ahead and go towards the direction of Amgil. Go ahead and stand right next to you.
Damn, Farberos, chill, dog.
Damn,
That's
Gil.
gonna be Farberos' turn. Now, Avilius, you're up.
Now I'm okay. So he's like at the tree line. I could
Yeah.
still see him.
Yeah, you can still see him.
Dude, throw your kinetic
Okay.
knife.
All right. Okay. Is how far away is he from me?
So he is. You're here. I would say he's about 40 feet.
Yeah, in range. All right. I'm use my steady aim so I can get the special
Okay, so
damages.
bonus action steady aim. So you go ahead and lock your eyes a bit on your target and.
Use my sniper scope.
Yep.
17 plus 8.
Yeah, that definitely hits. And that was you rolled that at advantage, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get sneak attack.
Oh boy. 5, 10, 11, 12.
Let's just hurt him and question him.
19 damage.
19 damage. Nice.
Accidentally.
So you will your hand forward, and you see this, Avilius. You see that the purple psionic energy flies towards the target, hits him in the skull, and to everyone else's eyes, it doesn't seem to affect him. But you just see, you see he covers his hands over his face in just sheer pain, and
Are you dead yet?
that did a number on him. He definitely looks pretty hurt.
Come back. We have questions.
So that's your action, bonus action. Are you going to move anywhere?
I can't. I use steady aim.
Okay, that's right. So that'll be your turn. The Ursus's turn.
Steady aim takes up my entire fucking turn.
Jesus.
Ursus is going to go ahead and proceed with hiding
You take a
behind the
breather after
cart.
steady. I'm just like, whoo.
And Ursus is going to go ahead and stay there, so that'll be his turn.
Barry is
Oscar, you were up.
Barry is like my HUD, so it gives me crosshairs.
Oscar, so you see the fog cloud dissipate as of this time, and now you do see the target currently running towards the tree line to run away from you all.
He's over there.
You can either throw your hand axes, or you can use your action to dash and get closer to him if you want.
Oh, my
hand
God.
axes,
we're
baby.
gonna
All right.
we're gonna kill this fucking
I'm
kid.
throwing them both.
Go ahead and toss your hand axe.
Plus 6, so 10 and 24.
Points of damage.
No, 10 and 24 on the throws.
Okay, so your first hand axe, you throw at him and just goes wide, completely whiffs. But
It's a
then
tree.
the one that you toss the second one, toss towards him, is heading straight for the back of his thigh. That hits, so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 7.
7 points of damage. You toss your hand axe and it lands in the back of his thigh, and you see him recoil, like, "Ah!" And he twists back and almost falls on his ass from the sheer pain of the axe in the back of his thigh. Then stands back up and continues running towards the tree line.
We just want to ask you a question.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking God.
But then that'll be your turn, I'm guessing, unless you want to use one of your superiority die.
I don't really have anything else I can do that's oh wait, you know what? Can I do something? Okay, I'm actually just gonna end it there.
That's your turn. Back at the top of the round, Amgil, you're up.
How far am I away? How far away am
You're
I?
about-
Okay, so let me ask this again. I am 30 feet away from him.
You're exactly
Yeah.
30 feet from him right now.
So
exactly
you're
standing.
saying 3-0.
Yes,
3-0.
3-0.
I like to cast blindness on him again.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, and he has to make a Constitution save, right?
Of 14.
That's a failure. Immediately, you see him
Oh my
stop in his
God.
tracks, and he's trying to. He seems to have lost sight of where he's going. He's looking around, but your spell does go through. He's considered blinded as of this point.
Okay, can I still run to him?
Yeah, you can still run towards him. How much movement
Okay.
do you have? 20.
I have 30.
25. You can get 25 feet. Get right next to him if you want.
All right, 25 feet then. Oh, I can't cast a cantrip. Fuck.
Telekinetic shove.
Fucking smack him with your staff.
No, hold on.
Telekinetic
Wait.
twist.
No, because that was in my action. I can't. Okay, so I'm really sorry, but can I use telekinetic shove to bash his fucking head against the ground?
Sure, and he has to make a strength saving throw, right?
Yeah, 14.
He succeeds, unfortunately. So he
God damn
he
it.
feels the gravity just it's so intense and tries to weigh him down a bit, but then he shrugs it off and still looking around frantically. But
At this point, should I just beat him the fuck with my staff?
we'll
I mean,
figure
but that's
that
the
out
end of my
because
turn.
That's your turn.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Bedvar, you're up.
So what I want to do is
Uh-huh.
make sure he
This guy's-
stays.
Okay.
Call it
This
cast
guy's
Crown of
fucked
Madness.
up, bro.
Wrong cross what?
Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness. Okay.
So he
Excellent.
stays.
Okay, and so what's the save on that?
Let me see here.
Natural 20.
Okay,
my
so
God.
So you see, you guys watch as a iron crown slowly starts to apparate around him, but then he looks up and just shrugs it off, and you see it dissipate.
He was almost the king.
That was your action.
and then I'll use my bonus action.
My
and what I want to do
isn't.
is I want to be able to aim for his Achilles tendon
Okay.
while he's running away,
All right.
Oh my God.
so he can't run anymore.
Okay, roll an attack. You don't know if that.
But he's
works.
blinded, so I can.
We're gonna
don't know if that
destroy his
works.
track and
But he
cross
is blinded
country
though, so I
days.
get an advantage, correct?
That is correct. You get
Okay.
advantage. Did you roll natural 17?
Yeah.
Okay, and what was your second roll?
5.
5.
now you
Natural
know
17 hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
6.
Because you still have your crimson right as well.
Yes, Crimson Rights and Barbed Crossbow. Ooh. 13 damage.
Nice. 13 damage. So you take aim with your crossbow, aiming towards his foot. You fire, and you watch as it goes ahead and slowly just sits right above the ankle. As he's pulling out the hand axe, he's just like, ah, and he gets shot again in the foot. You guys are mangling this man's legs. He doesn't know the direction that it's currently coming from as of this point. He's looking around desperately trying to see, but he can't. But he's still,
Resting
moving
legs.
towards the edge of the forest.
Okay.
So what do you do?
This man will never be able to run a marathon now.
Bonus action, so
Yeah, movement.
This man's dreams of running a marathon are over.
Would I be able to get in front of him? Do I have enough movement? I have 30 feet to get in front of him
Yeah, you have enough.
to stop his.
Yeah. So you go ahead and stand in front of him.
Yeah. And then like I want to try to sit there and like brace, since I know he's blind. So.
All right. So with that in mind, that's your turn. It is now the unknown target's turn. Now, with that, seeing that his odds are really not going in his favor, he's going to go ahead and cast Expeditious Retreat. Now you watch as he waves his hands in a quick motion, seeming almost in a practice fashion as he may have been in this situation before, and immediately just dashes past you.
No.
And he goes to the
reaction.
tree line. And
Okay.
with Expeditious Retreat, it ignores attacks of opportunity.
Damn.
Damn.
Midge.
Buh.
So you see him disappear in the forest. However, what is the range on your tracking?
Man, I should have used Mind Spike because if I used Mind Spike, I could follow him unless he leaves the plane of existence.
Oh, Jesus.
So you see him just.
He will
snap
never
off the
make
tree
it to
line.
White Boy Summer.
I'll be watching you. He was watching.
It lasts until I dismiss it.
Holy
So you dismiss
shit.
it. So you see him disappear off into the tree line, and you get the sense that he's about 80 feet away from you at this point.
Wow. He moved.
But you know where he is. In the woods, but you see just dense, thick forest in front of you. Actually, let me also... and then the blindness wears off, so... So what are you guys doing? With that, it would go back to Farberos' turn. Farberos is going to go ahead and just approach Oscar here, and then look out to the tree line. And then it's Avilius' turn. What are you doing? What are you doing, Avilius?
I'm gonna I guess can I double dash so I can move 90 feet, I don't know, up there, and then like see if I can spot him?
Roll for sloppy toppy.
Actually, I'll just use my bonus
35
action.
feet will get you, or 40 feet will get you to the tree line, and then if you want to make a perception check, you can.
I want to.
So that'll be your movement and bonus action to dash, and so you can use your action to make a perception check with disadvantage because it is dense tree line.
That's a 19.
19. Barely, just on the cusp, you see a figure just darting and dashing and moving brush around as he's trying to move through the tree line. You see him about 80 feet away as of this point.
Yeah, run, bitch.
All right, that's your turn.
You better
with-
run, bitch.
With that,
With the music, I was like, what the hell?
Ursus is going to go ahead and just keep where he is for now, seeing that the immediate threat is out of the vicinity. Oscar, what are you doing?
I think it's on, guys.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go collect my hand axes.
Okay, easy enough. You go up to the point where he's pulling the hand axes out, and I'll say that you gathered your hand axes, so you have them back.
Okay, and where is Ursus?
Ursus is, last you saw him, he was running the opposite direction from you guys, but actually, since you were standing here at one point, you would have seen that he went and hid behind the cart.
Okay, so can I just like start moving that direction?
Yeah, you can start moving back, so I would say you can get about like right there
Okay,
with your movement.
all right, that's all I'm gonna do then.
Okay. All right, and then top of the round, Amgil, what are you doing?
So I am like 15 feet away from him.
No, you saw him dash into the tree line, and you then lost sight of him.
Yeah, he's fucking gone.
He's giggity gone.
So like nobody else knows where he is now. He's just fucking.
No one has communicated that to you as of this point.
He's gone. There you go.
Would talking count as an action? Can I say like since Avilius is next
I
to
would,
me?
I would say as of this point, since he's so far away from you guys and currently retreating, I would say the combat at this point has effectively ended.
Oh, but I was gonna cast Eldritch Blast. That is.
Well, I mean, you could still try as of this point, so we don't have to keep going through actions and stuff like
Okay.
that.
He gone.
So what do you want to cast Eldritch Blast at him?
Yeah.
All right, so you can cast Eldritch Blast. It would be at disadvantage because you have to try and weave it around the thick tree line. So roll your first attack for Eldritch Blast
16 plus 7.
with disadvantage.
It's an 18 and a 16.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That one hits. Go ahead and roll the second attack.
Knocks a tree over
and crushes him.
17.
17. Both hits.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll damage for both.
That's
Fudge.
2d10. Which one's a d10 again?
The 10-sided die.
Oh, I get that. This one?
So just roll it twice.
17.
Being used to chasing targets who are running away from you, being a blood hunter, instinctually you will your hand forward and you see crackling eldritch energy of blue and of purple and reddish light crackle and leave your hands, weaving through the tree line and blasting. Here you hear a "Gah!" as you hear, but it hit him.
Is he still moving?
Still moving.
Holy
Not
shit.
even the force didn't knock him on his face or anything?
Nope. Unless you have an eldritch invocation that does that.
No, unfortunately, no.
I hit
So
one.
that would be your action, and then he dashes
That's it.
under another 90 feet with expeditious retreat, and you still know the direction that he's going. What's the range?
Until I dismiss it.
But there's no range limit on that?
Your brand lasts until I dismiss it, or you apply a brand to another creature.
Okay, well, you know where he's currently going, and you currently still have it locked, and he's currently running. He's probably, at this point, he's probably about 180 feet from you.
Go, boy. Here. Fetch.
He is
I'll just say, I'll be like, guys, I tried to make sure he stopped, but I think he's out of there.
I told you he's gone.
Sounds like you're a quitter.
Far.
He's gone.
As of this point, the combat has ended. So Farberos approaches Oscar. Well, do we go after him or not?
He's so gone. He's
Leave him. I don't
so
think he'll
far.
be coming back.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It was just a bandit. Nothing special about him. As much as I hate
Unless
them.
he comes back with more.
I saw the
Then that will
symbols
suck.
on his back. He looked like a weeb with that Attack on Titan merch on him.
the hell is he
do
talking
you
about?
describe the symbol, Abigail?
It's
Abigail.
two rapiers on an octagon.
Whoa.
Avilius, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Oh, because I'm so good at history
I have
checks.
to look up an octagon. Hold on. I forget what an octagon looks
a
like.
stop sign.
Stop sign.
Then why don't they just call it a stop sign and not an octagon?
That's a 19.
19 plus.
19. So 38.
You think on it for a bit as Amgil describes the symbol to you. You have an epiphany. Wait, where have I seen this before?
Barry comes in.
I know I've seen it.
Barry, you know what this is?
And Barry goes, "It's him! It's him! It's him!
Who? What?
The guy we work for.
Oh.
The bad guy. The really, really big honcho guy.
Oh. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait. What do we do? Why are they after us? I don't know. And then he just starts, blabbering and blabbering and blabbering. And then you hear, Barry, please calm down. No, it's okay. And then you hear your
my
inner
God.
monologues trying to console Barry and calm him down.
Get out of my head, get out of my head,
Was
get
that
out of my head,
Samuel
get out of my
Jackson
head.
talking there for a second?
I have so many new
Hey man,
people
you need to
showing up in my
calm
head every
down,
single day.
motherfucker.
Calm
you
down,
hear,
motherfucker.
And then you hear another voice. You just on. We'll take care of Barry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Fuck.
So in other words, you would recognize that as an agent of the kindred spirit.
Dope. Sweet.
Well, Avilius, what is it?
A problem. That's what that is. But he's not here
I mean,
anymore, so it's
fucking
not a problem.
obviously.
He's not here
Well-
anymore, so it's not a problem anymore. It's fine. Don't worry about
Do
it.
we know him?
I don't know him.
How big?
He nearly
problem?
took out Ursus.
As of this point, Ursus approached, just clutching his abdomen. I really don't want to tangle with those folk again. I really don't.
Yeah.
They fucking kebabbed Iron Man. Are you really gonna just say this? It won't happen again?
Who in the world was that? Do we know?
So Amgil, remember that dude that we talked to back in Arvoxana?
You mean the one I tried to steal the sword from by pretending I had a bad back?
Yes, that
How
guy.
many things have you tried to steal?
Do you think we're in danger?
Not anymore. I mean, he ran off pretty fast, so
What do you mean?
I mean-
What person did you talk to?
there was that.
He
that-
was an
that dude.
auspicious man with black magic.
Yeah, that guy.
That doesn't give me much information. Was it a?
Well, I don't need to tell you anything. When was the last time you told me something useful?
Ooh.
Exactly.
Fair
Fucking
point.
Throwing
fair
shit at
point.
me and
He
destroying
brings up a
taverns.
fair argument, Vedvar.
Yeah, you're always asking me to do stuff. I don't need to tell you anything.
I ain't
So
gonna tell
I'm-
you
You tell me
shit.
something, lad?
Yeah, I'll tell you something, but I'm gonna go back to the cart and sit down and hold my burlap sack.
Well, your
Well,
cart
I'll-
is still currently in a pothole.
All right, lads,
great.
let's lift this thing up.
Oh, I was gonna do like what you do when your car's stuck in the mud. Put like a,
Grab a branch.
a branch.
How do you guys want to get your cart out?
I like my idea.
Okay, so you want to try and
grabbing a
back it
big
out?
branch?
Not back it out. Like put it underneath the wheel so it gets traction.
We can't
Oh,
go
like
reverse.
It's currently in what I would describe as a pothole, but it probably I would say as you go ahead and get a closer look, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Okay. Hey, I'm good at those. There it is.
Q LA Noir investigation.
10.
10. It looks pretty deep in there.
Do you guys want to try, like, heave-hoeing the cart?
Oh
guess
yes,
we
let
can
me,
try
let me, a 50-year-old man, heave ho it.
So who wants to try and get the card out of the pothole?
I'll help.
Someone go have sprinkle puff and almond butter pull at the same
Farberos,
time we
do
push.
you want?
I'll do it.
I'll go and tend to the horses. And then you see Farberos go up to almond butter and sprinkle puff your horses.
Okay.
I'm not very strong, but I'll
Abigail
push.
goes ahead and joins him in the front. So who's gonna try and?
I will.
All right. Is anyone
I'm gonna push too.
Our
All
stout
right.
dwarf.
Go ahead and both of you make go ahead and both of you make strength checks for me.
How about 1, 2, 3?
Roll for
Natural
creatine.
20.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Oh my god. Are you
Jesus.
kidding me?
Read it and weep.
I got a 4.
Were you even helping?
I was trying.
Okay. So you watch as Avilius approaches the cart and just like
I'm only
and it's
using
just
like
not
one
budging.
hand.
Both instinctually, both Vedvar and Oscar look at each other at the same time, nod their heads, grab one corner of the cart on the left and right hand side, and just with one swift motion from each of them, and they just go ahead and, with no issue at all, just lug the cart out of the pothole.
Throw the cart
and,
50 feet in the air.
and the cart goes about 5 feet off the ground, just like.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa, boys, relax. This ain't air ride.
Glad I can help.
All right.
Now let's get back on and get out this bitch.
Let's let's go on the cart and keep going. Get out of here.
Screw stop in here.
All right, let's get through this forest. It's got a odd feeling to it. I think
There's
we need to get
fucking
out of here.
tree people in here.
Are you still currently tracking the target?
I haven't dismissed the brand.
Okay. So do you want to keep it
Reason
open then?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, I want to like keep my eye out, like peel the curtain back behind the cart and just keep watching behind us.
Put the sunroof back down.
Yeah, put the sunroof back down.
As you guys continue through the path through the forest to go ahead and continue the next leg of your journey, you guys continue the rest of the day with no issue. Continuing on through the Tanglewood Forest, and you guys make camp for the night and get your long rests for the day,
Long rest.
and that'll be
Long
Didn't
rest.
change anything.
your 5th day of travel. Now you guys did lose a little bit of time, but not as much to go ahead and affect an entire day's worth of travel. But nonetheless, you guys are on your 6th day of travel. Now with that in mind, I would like both Farberos volunteers. I'll go ahead and head the cart this day. And then does anyone else want to helm with them?
I'll join you on that.
All right,
Nope,
so
I'm gonna
Avilius-
sleep.
All right, Avilius and Farberos, go ahead and make perception checks for day 6.
You want my burlap sack as a pillow?
I'm all right, thank you. I have this nice helmet.
All right, suit yourself.
Is it a metal helmet?
Ursus says, "I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay back here for right now."
Natural 20.
Natural 20, nice for a total of
29.
29. Nice. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Abilities
do? I
after
counted every
eating
ant on the way over
70
here.
carrots.
1. Okay. Clear skies. You guys travel throughout the path throughout the day. At one point, I would say, Avilius, as you're treading through the cart and Farberos is next to you, I would say with your passive insight and your perception, you do notice that Farberos is fidgeting a little bit. So you see him kind of tapping his foot, a little bit abnormal from his behavior as you guys are continuing along this path. But other than that, no immediate issues, nothing that you see in the vicinity. It's a clear day. Unless you guys want to have any conversations to be had, we can just continue to the next day.
You all right there, Farberos?
Yes, I'm fine. As he just continues looking forward.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm.
Okay.
Would I be able to listen to this conversation?
You can hear it, yeah.
Can I make an insight?
Make an insight check.
That's a 13.
13. You know, Farberos is
Insight.
usually pretty straightforward, but right now he's pretty hard to read. Can't really get a sense of what's going on.
Can I detect thoughts?
You want to cast Detect Thoughts on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does the target know that they're affected by a spell?
God damn it.
So I believe it's you detect the surface thoughts initially, and then if you want to delve deeper, you have to the target has to
Probe
succeed
deeper
on a
into the
wisdom.
same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So, you cast detect thoughts. Farberos not even paying you no mind. Surface level. You see him just looking forward, and in his mind, you hear. Weirdly, it's kind of off-putting at first. You hear his voice, but you don't hear him talking much. You hear him tapping a foot, getting closer.
All right, if you don't want to talk, that's all right.
Getting really closer.
I got stuff that I haven't told anybody, so if you don't want to, I understand.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
I'm good.
Okay. So he has to make a wisdom save. It's a natural 4.
So it's a 15.
Okay. And so what is the exact parameters of the spell?
The target must make a wisdom. If it fails, you gain the insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Okay.
Wow.
So with that in mind, so that would totally just blow the insight check out of the water.
Either way, the target knows that you're probing it into its mind when I do that.
Okay. So with that in mind, before Farberos turns to you, and you get the sense, as far as insight as to what he's so nervous about, you sense fear, anxiety. You get the sense that with what's approaching, that this is a very troubled place that they're approaching for Farberos. Delving deeper, you hear the word home.
Oh, I knew it. Oh no.
And immediately as you get that thought, Farberos turns to you and breaks your concentration a bit, and I'd appreciate if you didn't delve deep into my mind like that. That's none of your business.
If there's something bothering you, it should be something we should all know.
You should just leave, or shut up. He's
The
a
hell's
very
going on,
stern
lads?
and cold face towards you.
I'll stop.
Man, someone put burning hands to your face because you look awfully cold.
He turns around and just looks forward and doesn't say another word.
The hell just happened?
Is there something about this city we should know about if you're having such anxious thoughts about this?
No response.
He has druid problems. It's druid things. We will not understand because we are not druids. It is no
So
offense to him, but he is Druish.
One thing I do know about this city is we know it's the human capital, correct?
That's correct.
Do I know anything else about the city specifically?
Make a history check.
That's an 18.
18.
Other than the fact the blood orders there.
Other than the knowing that the Order of the Blood Hunters, the Order of the Great Below is located there, you never actually visited yourself. You know that the city is a means of transport from one continent to the other. You do know that it's a very unique city, but you've heard that through word of mouth. You don't actually know what they mean because you've never been there.
Now, what is the Great Below again? I feel like I've heard that before.
The Order of the Great Below is the Order of Blood Hunters who currently reside in RCL.
Gotcha.
You would know just by being within the Order itself, meeting a contact who trained you, and being on your own for some time doing mercenary work. You would know the Order of the Great Below is a faction of very skilled blood hunters, very ruthless, cutthroat, and most people tend to avoid them. However, they are not ones to shy away from coin, nor are they ones to shy away from impossible odds. Okay?
Onward.
With that in mind, the day continues. No issue.
Yay.
Nothing along. Although the only thing you notice is Farberos just staying abnormally quiet for him specifically.
I want to draw the path in my notebook.
Okay.
I'm on a quest to get this natural 20.
Make a performance check to
Okay.
draw the path.
Like I just like I want to see I want to try to draw the path in front of us and like the trees on both sides.
What is your
Okay.
performance modifier?
Like 2 or something.
Oh, okay.
I just want to get the natural 20 just once so I can have a good picture.
Come on.
And then I'll never draw again.
No way. Really?
It's the truth.
Natural 20?
It's the truth.
The truth.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's
So
the truth. That's it. The campaign's over for me. That's all I wanted.
So
But it wasn't for the clouds. You wanted to make the clouds a natural.
you
got the clouds,
being Avilius
22.
have moments of, wow, that's a really cool door. Wow, that's a really cool rock. Hey, these clouds are pretty cool.
I'm talking to a door.
Hey, look at these. Hey, look at these trees. These trees are pretty nice. And as you're having this thought, you're just mindlessly sketching in your notebook, and as you're sketching along, and this is towards more sunset, towards the end of the day, Farberos actually turns and you see this elaborate, very detailed picture of the curvature of the trees. You see the smallest details of the even tiny rocks within the pathway, and it's almost as though it's this grand sunset photo of the path beyond and the trees gaping on each side with the dirt path moving forward, and then you see a small like caricature photo of Farberos smiling with his little shillelagh staff in the bottom left corner as you were just doodling mindlessly.
I want an art of that now.
Beautiful. I look down and I'm like, oh shit. How did I
not
do
even
that?
not even realizing that you were drawing. You were just kind of just mindlessly writing in your sketchbook. You thought you were just drawing back and forth, but then you'd look down and you see this just elaborate, beautiful sketch.
Michelangelo.
How did I do that? Barry, what's going on? How did I do this?
Can I look over? I'm like, that's an impressive drawing they got there.
Yeah, you look out and it's pretty stellar. It looks like some of the art pieces you've seen before.
How did I do this?
How did you do that?
Can I roll an insight check on myself to see how I did this?
Sure, roll an insight check on yourself.
It's a 12 plus 6, 20.
How did I do that?
18.
You have
So, okay.
You have no idea.
Speaking hypothetically, if
12
I
plus
cast
6
detect
is
thoughts, could I talk to
18.
Barry?
Shut up.
No,
Oh,
I would say no.
okay. I'm
Well, but you didn't cast it on a village.
No, but I'm just curious if I detect thoughts
Well,
on.
I think your brain might explode.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
I'm just
for me.
thinking, like to myself. I'm like, can I talk to this?
I
Barry?
mean, you can certainly try. We can see what happens.
And I wouldn't know he's casting that.
that's a 27.
27 on an intelligence check.
Oh no. Oh, what's my intelligence one?
It'd be your modifier, not your saving throw.
Oh yeah, not my saving throw.
So your modifier is +4.
23.
You can cast the spell, but only hearing bits and pieces from it, you're not quite sure how that would work with these supposed voices inside of Elias's mind.
I'm not gonna do it, but I was just thinking
Okay.
to myself.
You know that you could probably do it, but you don't know the result. Not having been practiced in this magic for too long.
Yeah.
All right, I'll fold the corner of the page and bookmark it and close my notebook.
All right. As we continue on, you guys make camp for the night, have another long rest, and wake up for day 7 of your journey.
How did I do that? 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 How did I do that?
Minus.
So who would like to helm this leg of the journey?
I will remain as its driver.
All right, both of you make perception checks for me.
I will continue to lie face down, flat on the carriage with my burlap sack as a pillow.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Villas, you comfortable down there?
I do not respond.
Okay.
I'm face down in my burlap sack.
You said perception, right?
Perception checks from Oscar and Amgil, please.
I got a 9 plus a 2, so that's an 11.
Are you at least breathing?
I pretend to hold my breath.
It's like a kid holding his breath in order to get the toy he wants.
7.
Yeah.
Guys,
Go
I think
ahead
Villius is
and
dead.
Oscar, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Son of a
I
fuck.
think Villius is dead, guys.
Shut up, I'm fine.
5.
Okay, roll a d10.
Okay, never mind. It's fine. He's fine. It's false alarm.
9.
You guys travel most of the morning, looking about, keeping an eye out. You're pretty confident that you don't see anything. As about late afternoon rolls around, probably about 1 or 2 o'clock, you guys see an opening in what appears to be the end of the Tanglewood Forest. As you guys emerge out into an open grassland with different rolling hills and different varyings of patches of green, patches of yellow, patches of gray. In the far distance, you see a thin layer of fog slowly rolling down the hills in the distance. Probably about 400, 500 feet out, but it's an open field.
I don't see that on face down.
As you exit the clearing, Amgil, what did you roll?
I got a 9 plus a 2, so it's an 11.
11. You rolled a 7, right? Okay. You look to the left as you exit this clearing, now going into this open field, and you see what appear to be three different figures, 3 shapes. One larger figure and 2 substantially smaller figures.
Like we're going right towards them?
Yes, but they're currently probably, as you exit the clearing to the left of you, they're probably about 40 feet away.
Who's our contact in this city? Was it Oswald?
No.
That would be in the opposite continent.
Okay.
You do not have a contact currently in this city.
Okay.
We can contact somebody when we're in the city.
That's correct.
Let's
However,
make friends.
as you get closer, go ahead and both Amgil and Oscar make another perception check for me.
Oh, goody, a second chance.
Don't.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
18.
Got a 1.
1. Okay. Amgil, you currently you look over for a moment and then you feel something impact in your eye. You feel you feel a bug go in your eye and you don't see anything.
forget to
Oscar,
open your eyes.
you actually look forward and you look closer to the figures as you're approaching, and you see 3 bears. You see 1 large bear and then 2 smaller cubs. And
Wee bears.
the larger bear is currently laid over on its side, unmoving, and the 2 smaller bears are currently just pawing at it.
Oh no. Lads, please bear with me. But we might have a problem.
Huh? What's up?
I point to bears.
Bears?
Duh, I point to bear.
You hear
I think it's dead.
It's making sound.
Should
It's a weird bear.
should we kill it?
you currently hear that coming from the 2 cubs.
Oh, so the
Should we check it out? Oh, what the fuck was that?
As they're making this noise, they're currently just pawing at the larger bear that's currently moving motionless in white on the ground.
I don't mean to say this,
Sorry.
but should we end their suffering and,
Oh.
Let's check him out, lads.
they're bears.
do we eat the mother or
Farberos, you can talk to animals, right?
Yes, I can.
talk to the dead one?
I can do that.
So do you guys
Wait, not
do you
yet.
guys approach the bears?
I'd like to.
I'll keep my distance because it's a bear.
Bear?
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you just walk up? Do you want to sneak closer or?
I'll walk within like 15 feet of it and stop.
Okay. So Farberos goes ahead and walks with you. You get up to about 15 feet, and you get a closer look.
Amgil?
As you approach, you currently the moaning sound coming from the cubs is getting louder.
Are you okay?
Very sad.
Nice.
God damn it. Shut up.
As you get closer, you notice that you look at the larger bear and you see a giant gaping claw wound that is at the side of the bear. At this distance, it's kind of hard to tell and how deep it is, but there's just blood pouring from this wound. This larger bear is clearly dead.
Can I jump out?
And
now?
the 2 cubs are just currently pawing at it as of this moment.
Can I jump out and follow them
Yeah,
now
sure.
as well?
So you walk up and you're about 15 feet from them now.
Sorry, I'm internally freaking
Can
out
I
over here.
do an investigation check to see if I can recognize what?
You would have to get closer to do it.
I'll start slowly walking.
Make a stealth check.
12.
12. Do you want to get closer as well?
Oh, I was gonna do something different. I was gonna get closer, but I'm gonna hold out
Sugar cube.
2 pounds of the beef jerky that I had and like approach the cubs.
That's a lot of
slowly.
beef jerky for a
Okay.
bear.
And then what are you getting closer to do?
To see if I can recognize the claw
Okay.
mark on the mother
Bear jerky.
And you made a 12?
Yeah.
You get about 5 feet closer and you look and you can't quite recognize what maybe made this wound.
Okay.
But you also hold out the beef jerky, and the 2 cubs immediately, as you get closer, Vedvar, you notice that, and they look a bit frightened. But you
Pocket sand.
you take out the beef jerky and you hold it out in your 2 hands. Go ahead and make an animal handling check for me.
Come on, animal handling.
He rolls a 1 and he slaps the shit out of him with the beef jerky.
Actually,
5.
go ahead and roll
Oh.
two animal handling checks for me. 'Cause there's 2 bears.
A 5 and a 15.
Okay.
Well, plus your animal handling.
That was plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my animal handling.
So one of the cubs, as you hold out your hand, just and then it darts off in the other direction, just runs away. The other one is kind of just stalled in fear for a moment, and it's looking at all of you. You're getting closer, and it's looking and just frightened with fear at the moment, and sees the food that you're holding out in your hand, and kind of rearing a bit. It starts to move slowly closer to you.
Just bite your whole hand. Worth it.
What do you do as it approaches?
I'll set it down on the ground and take a step back.
You set a piece of the beef jerky on the ground and you take a step back, and Farberos moves with you. At this point, the cub approaches and eats the beef jerky off the ground, and then Farberos then, I got this, and you cast Speak with Animals. What happened to you, little one? And then the voice emanates in, oh, I don't know. Mom's not moving. He says his mother's not moving.
I mean, Yeah.
She's not going to again.
The bear cub then says, I don't know what to do. I'm really scared.
Oh my god.
And now Farberos is hearing all of this, but all of you are just hearing, oh, you're just hearing like a loud like moaning sound.
I don't even know if we can help it.
Guys, I think I understand the bear. The cubs, they're dying. We should kill them.
And
One of them's gone already.
You're
and
not
then
here.
Farberos hears, and he's relaying this to you as the cub is speaking. Can you help me? And then
Can you ask him what did this to her?
Sure. Who did this to your mother?
Or what?
Make an intelligence check for the
They
bear.
respond. they respond with Teddy Roosevelt.
Actually, don't- hold on.
Vladimir Putin. Russia. Russia. Sorry, our Putin. Sorry.
Teddy Roosevelt, the president of our America.
The bear responds to Farberos. Oh, big, scary, and tall and spiny.
Can you ask if it had 2 legs, 4 legs?
I don't know. It was hiding behind a bush.
That also sounds like that barb devil we dealt
Mom was
with.
just trying to protect me and brother, but she's not moving anymore.
She did a shit job.
Oh, Amgil.
I didn't say that as Amgil. I
At
just
this
said that
point,
as me.
Ursus is approaching as well, and you see Karu just like jumps down and starts beep, 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 walking towards the bear and just like and imitates sniffing. You see the cub go, oh, you have another brother too?
Brother bear.
Ours is under warranty. Yours is not.
Do you have somewhere to go, little one? Well, mom's not moving. I don't know where my brother went. I don't know
Oh,
what to
no.
do. I'm scared.
Let him know that I'll take care of him if he comes with us.
Farberos
You wanted to-
relays that information. Make a persuasion check to this bear cub.
You want to domesticate a fucking bear?
Can I
You shut your whore mouth.
get closer to the mother's body?
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Make an investigation check.
Can I perception around us, see if there's anything watching us?
Make a perception check.
19 plus 9 is 28.
19. Looking around, you don't see anything.
28, sorry.
28. Yeah, you don't see
Did you
anything in
still
the
roll
immediate
pretty
vicinity
bad?
other
I
than
rolled shit with a
yourselves,
phone.
the car, almond butter, and sprinkle puff, the fog in the distance, and then the bear cub.
I'm just going to stare at the fog.
Although in the distance, you see the other bear cub, who at this point has probably gotten about 200 feet from you, is just running the other direction.
Bye. I'm going to stare at the fog.
Okay.
It was a 9 total.
9 total.
That was it.
It's a bear. I mean, it's
Damn it.
Congratulations.
I rolled a 7 and then a 2.
The bear cub, being young and not having the highest intelligence or insight of not knowing right from wrong, and you did feed it. Roll with advantage, I would say. I just want to see what you get.
Just the
The
D20?
D20.
Okay.
So keep the superiority die, but roll another D20.
Is it animal handling?
Yep.
Or
Persuasion.
0, so 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. The bear was like, he then like turns to you, thinking that you can speak to it. But then Farberos again relaying and translating for you. You can be my mom.
Mama Oscar.
Oh, man. I'll definitely take care of you, little one.
With that in mind, I will send you details on the break, but given you rolled really high on your checks, you now have a small pet bear. You have a bear cub.
Okay.
I will allow you to name the bear cub if you would like.
Give me a little bit to think of a name.
Okay. All right.
name him Vladimir.
That is what I wanted. You have no idea. Holy shit.
Now the bear cub, instinctually moving closer to you, Oscar specifically, kind of like goes in and kind of nuzzles your leg a bit and is just moving along with you, just looking out, and still seems to
I
be
am your mama now.
untrusting but frightened, but seeming to
shoving
kind of
beef
just
jerky in its mouth.
going along with it for now.
It's like the dogs in Minecraft. If I throw enough beef jerky
Now,
at it, it'll
I-
just get the collar.
now I will say that with you having this is technically considered a pet, with it being a child, I would say that for right now, while you're raising it in the coming
can't
weeks
do
that you guys are
anything?
traveling.
It's gonna be very
You could use it
timid.
for combat if you wish, but do keep in mind that it's a child, so probably won't do so well.
Yeah, badass child with
you
claws.
can train the bear, but you would have to spend time doing that in your off time, and then you would have to make a series of animal handling checks for it to become more trained to you. Ooh. Otherwise, you
No,
do have
Oscar, this is a very big responsibility.
I
You
have
have
a
to
young bear
feed
cub.
it, wash it.
Water it. You don't have to water.
Half of that you don't even do to yourself.
Now, medicine check.
19.
19. So with your 19 medicine check, you inspect the wound, and this bear's been dead for quite some time. You gather that this bear's been dead for probably more than a week worth of time.
Oh my god.
Looking closer, you do see that there are some maggots that are now currently eating away at the flesh, and you do see some blood still pouring out of the wound, but very, very slowly.
Congealed.
It's congealed and coagulated and dried up at this point.
Hour 45.
You notice some elements of decay starting to go along the matted fur and the bear's face, and the large claw mark that you go ahead and take a look at. Whatever this creature was, you get the sense that this creature is quite large, and for it to be able to do this much damage to a fully grown mother bear you get the feeling of almost anxiety thinking about what creature may have done this to this bear.
Is there any teeth left over from the attack, or like from clawing it, or bite marks?
Like bear teeth?
No, but from the whatever attacked it.
You get the sense that it was claw marks.
So
you don't
no.
you don't currently see any bite marks on the
Okay, so
on the
nothing,
body of
like,
the bear.
Give me a clue of what might have.
Other than just the large claw gash, like it being a
Is
large
it
claw.
four claw gashes, or?
It's one giant gash that goes from the bear's neck all the way down to its bare back, and it's just
Jesus.
back.
yeah. And then it's you see 3 large claw marks that just gash. It's like the symbol to Jurassic Park 3, basically, but going through the entirety of this
Not
bear.
sponsored by. That's
Guys,
metal.
I don't think we need to mess with whatever this did. If it can do it to a full-grown mother bear, I'm guessing what kind of bear? Brown bear?
It's a
black
brown bear,
Brown
yeah.
bear. How big is a brown bear again? About
Uh,
4 feet tall.
Big.
Yeah.
it's large.
Okay.
It's considered a
Cool.
large creature.
Okay, so
I think they're like 8 feet tall.
on their hind legs?
On their hind legs, yeah, I would say they stand about 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't think we need to mess with. Is it? Can I see any footprints around it by chance?
Make an investigation check.
Oh wait. Fuck. Vedvar, skin it.
20.
Come on, bud.
27.
27. Looking.
Nat-
27.
Natural 20.
Plus your investigation. Your investigation is plus 7.
Yeah.
27.
Jesus.
Okay. Looking around, you don't see
What
any.
was with your
no,
face
I
on
believe
that?
you. Looking around, you don't
I was
see
trying to
any
math.
other than the footprints and paw prints of the bear cubs, and then your immediate footprints within the vicinity. You don't see any footprints. Strangely, you're like, this creature must be ginormous, but you see no footprints around you.
Something that flies.
You don't know.
Possibly.
Can I like yell? Because would I have at least seen the mom bear, like the actual, like at least just seen the scratches while I was over there?
Yeah,
And it
you got a sense. You saw the large claw gash within the
Okay.
bear.
could be a dragon lad.
If it's something that I can't find the footprints of whatever attacked it, there's nothing around. Could be something else that flies as well.
Can I look-
Dragons aren't the only flying creatures in the land.
Can I look
mean,
up
even
at the
though I have-
trees and see if there's any like broken branches or like a sign of something
Well,
flying
we're
through
in
the
an open
trees?
field, aren't
Make
we?
a perception check. No, you just exited the clearing of the forest, and now you're out into this open field.
Yeah, so we're in an open field.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, we're
But
in
the
an open
forest
field.
is just slightly behind you.
Okay.
So probably about 20 feet from you.
13.
13. Looking up and looking along the tree line, you do see some broken branches and you do see some shattered wood. Probably some of these trees standing probably about 15, 20 feet tall. One of the trees in the immediate vicinity, right on the cusp of the tree line, is snapped completely in half.
Oh,
That looks like something flew
Look,
there.
almost
Flew.
looking going up in an upward motion. So
That looks like some
Let's
broken
leave.
twig branches. I think we should just leave in case it's still around or it comes
Now-
back or something.
Is that mist still around?
The fog is currently probably about 400 feet away from you, and it's slowly, ever so slowly, trickling down the forest.
So is it?
Or trickling down the clearing towards you, but very, very, very
I
slow.
think we need to take caution going through this fog because if a creature like that, it might still be around.
Onward then.
Star?
There's only one way to go.
Should we wait for
What
the
time
fog
of it
to
in the
clear?
day is it right now?
It's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon at this point.
afternoon and
Yeah.
fog still out.
Yeah, it might be some kind of weird fog. I don't think we have a way to get around this.
Oscar, make a history check for me.
13.
13. I would say that's enough. Coming through this this way before and going down this pathway on your journey to Arvoxana originally as a prisoner, you do have a memory of going through these fields and you remember very heavy, dense fog. You would remember this as the fogged fields, which is a large area of dense, heavy fog that borders between the Tanglewood Forest and our Veneer Gala.
Can I relay this information?
Sure. You relay the information to your group.
I say all of that.
Okay.
Fog.
Is now Oscar? It's
pretty fogged up.
Fog,
The Rattling fog. The fog down.
is there is there a bog in between us and?
I don't recall.
You don't recall anything like that, no.
I don't recall so, lad. Yet I recall that we walked through it with no trouble before.
You don't remember having
We
any
just-
trouble going
We just
through.
made it through, walked like straight through.
Farberos speaks up. Well, I remember there was the fogged fields go for a bit, and then it goes up into a large bridge that takes us to the entrance to the city.
Okay, well, if that's the way to go, I guess that's the way to go.
I guess.
Yeah.
Let's just take caution.
You okay over there?
I don't like the idea of not being able to be aware of my complete surroundings.
All right.
Now hop back in the cart.
All right. So you all gather back into the cart, and the little bear walks up. You get in the cart instinctually, but then you look back and see the bear cub just like kind of pawing up, trying to get in the cart, but it can't.
Can I hop down and like hold my arms out?
Yeah.
Baby
Pick 'em
bear's
up
pretty
and
big.
Make a strength check.
Duh.
This is in absolutely no way like shitting on you, Paul, but it'd be about your like
23.
torso with
23?
just
23.
stub your limbs.
Yeah.
Easy enough. You're surprised by the weight of this bear initially, but you're like, "Urgh," and you lift a small bear inside of the cart, and you're like, "Urgh," and it kind of gets disoriented a little bit, looking around, and then
I'll hand him one more piece of the jerky.
okay, you hold out your hand with the beef jerky and just eats it, and then it just like you sit in the cart on the bench, and then it walks up next to you and sits at your legs and curls up and just immediately goes to sleep.
Baby bears are
Alright.
still pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got
it's a bear.
This
Oscar,
thing's
I
probably
swear to God, if that-
from nose to ass, this thing's probably about, I would say
4.5,
probably about about 4 feet long.
4.5, yeah.
Oscar, if you're walking Ottoman,
like 5,
shit's
so
in
it's
the
like a
cart,
foot
it's
shorter than
going
me.
off.
Damn.
When
Good.
it's standing quadrupedal on its legs, it's probably about, I would say 3.5 feet tall. That's
okay,
almost your
okay.
height.
I'm not the fucking.
You're 4 foot something, aren't you?
Did you not write it down somewhere?
You guys get in your cart.
I am petting this bear.
Okay. Make an animal handling check for me. What'd you get?
Well, it's 13. Sorry, I
Okay.
was laughing at Andrew.
You start petting it a bit, and it snaps you instinctually, but then relaxes a little bit and allows it, but doesn't look very comfortable with it. All right.
Okay.
Onward we go.
Gaslight it. Gaslight it. Tell
So
it
you guys
that's
proceed.
natural.
For the remainder part of the day, it takes you no more than maybe 30 minutes, but you approach the fog layer. And as you proceed and move forward, the fog thickens. And immediately, as you continue and press on, your vision is immediately obscured. And the only direction you have is seeing the road in front of you. But your immediate surroundings and this dense fog blind any sort of far distant sight. You're having trouble seeing, but staying to the road and looking forward, you continue the cart throughout the day, make camp for that night, and wake up the next day, no issue, with day 8. So who wants to helm day number 8? Day number 8!
I'll do it again.
All right.
I'll be up front.
Ursus, I'll take a look. So
Join the party.
go ahead and make perception check.
I'd like to.
With disadvantage or
With
because
disadvantage, yes, because of the dense fog.
Could I cast dancing lights around the cart to not have them give the disadvantage?
Here, you're activating your fog lights.
Yeah. My high beams.
Since the dancing light cantrip produces dim light, it wouldn't necessarily help in this particular
and
regard.
lights actually make it worse when you're in fog as well too.
So what'd you roll?
12.
12. Ursus rolled the same.
Hell yeah.
Keeping an eye out, you guys look throughout most of the day, and it's really hard to tell what time it is, other than the fog becoming brighter and then a darker, almost muted color as the colors change throughout the day. But moving through the fog layer, you guys proceed through most of the day with no issue. You guys get the sense probably around 5 or 6 o'clock.
PM.
About 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, so just almost dusk.
You guys want to play the license plate game?
Strangely enough, you guys
play Slug
you
Bug?
guys have not seen any carts traversing this path for the past few days now. It's a little off-putting, but
We
nonetheless,
see a flying DeLorean.
but nonetheless, you guys continue. About 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, you reach a split in the road.
Oh boy.
Great.
The split in the road continues northward, almost then turning into a northeastward direction. And then you have the road splitting off to your left, immediate left, going in a heavy northwest to western, immediate western direction.
Anyone have a map?
Anyone know where this anything goes? I think we still have to go north, so
My map cut off.
Farberos pipes up, heading northeast. That'll take us to Arvanirgala.
all right.
All right, let's go the opposite.
Heading northwest will take us to an old ruin.
An old ruin?
Yes.
Question mark appears above my head.
Safety.
Yes. an old
Let's
ruin.
just get out of this dense fog before we make any deviations from the path.
What do you mean, like an old ruin? Like, do you know something about that?
No, just an old ruin.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
I keep forgetting insight's a thing. It's
Also,
very
do I
useful.
still know the direction of the quote unquote bandit?
Oh yeah.
Is he still behind us?
Weirdly enough, you know the direction that he's in, but you remember him fleeing in an eastward direction. But at about 2 hours after your encounter with this mysterious figure, immediately it instantly changed, almost instantaneously, to a northeastern direction.
Same direction we're going.
You get the sense, yes.
11.
Also, I believe that
11.
bandit is still following us.
Sweet.
Hard to read.
Hard to read.
Really, you can't really get a sense of what he means, but it sounds like an old ruin.
Okay.
How do you know he's still following us, lad?
I branded him with my hemocraft while we were fighting.
Ah, yes, you put a tracker on him.
It's metal.
That's
Hopefully he doesn't bring more with him.
because he about 2 hours after our fight, he was going in a different direction, then started veering.
So we've only got a 2-hour head start
So he
on
didn't
him.
veer. So he was clearly behind you since you guys traveled onward. But when he appeared in the northeastern direction, he was way far ahead of you,
So he's ahead of us then.
almost instantaneously.
So he like passed us somehow.
So
don't know.
Do I know he's northeast of us?
He's
right now?
currently northeast, but pretty decently far. But you get the sense it's in the direction that you're going.
So he's
Let's kick his ass.
towards the direction of the city.
You get the sense, yes.
Then,
Cool.
and then I'll tell them.
Good to know.
Can
Great.
I ask Farberos to make water? Because I just ran out of water.
Sure.
All my water skins are empty.
Easy enough. I will say, for the duration of this journey, and just for the sake of brevity, at the end of each day, he's been refilling your guys' water skins throughout the day. So you haven't really been losing any. He's just been refilling them at the end of each day.
All right, well, if you guys don't want to go look at that old ruin, we could just continue to the city, going to the northeast.
Then can I ask him to do Goodberry?
Yeah, easy enough. He waves his hands and just little small purple berries just appear from his hand, and he hands one to each of you.
Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry.
I put it down for my bear.
Okay, he just
Big bear, he's iron tough.
and not soon after long, about 10 minutes after the bear eats, he just falls asleep.
Bear.
Berry.
With that, you guys continue through the day, and approaching evening time, just before the sun goes down, you guys are
The world explodes.
currently as you make camp, you notice just briefly in the distance, through the dense fog, is about the entrance of a bridge.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And with that, we're going to take a break.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, so we will be back after a small break, so stay tuned.
We'll be back.
We'll be
After these
back.
commercial break.
Da 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 da.
And we're back.
And we're
he's
back.
And we're back.
Back where
Backward
and.
In black.
That was probably the least energetic "and we're back" we've ever done.
Here, let
but-
me do it again. And we're back.
And we're back.
There's less
And then,
people.
and then here,
it's not
let
as
me
noisy.
do Farberos. And we're back. And we're back. And welcome back. A little longer break than usual, but it was nice. It was fun. Quesadillas were had.
Quesadillas were had. That's fun stuff.
As you guys awaken into day 9, and you're in the morning as you gear up and ready to go. You guys are presented, continuing down your path, a bridge, a very large bridge, probably spanning about 15 feet across. Just enough room for your cart to traverse forward.
Can I see if there's a troll on the bridge?
It is in the dense fog, so make a perception check with disadvantage.
So can we not see the other side? We just see the bridge and then
You
fog.
currently see about 5 feet in front of you, and that's as far as you can see.
I feel like I kind of know
And
what's
and,
coming.
and you see the bridge is.
It's like Ministry.
Oh, so it's like a wooden
no,
bridge?
I'm
It
getting
is a wooden bridge.
Oh.
I'm getting serious vibes of something right now.
Okay. 13.
What?
13. You don't see
your
any
favorite
trolls.
All right.
What is your favorite color? I
right.
didn't even think about that. Thank you, Justin.
So with that, who wants to helm the trek across the bridge?
I'll do it.
All right, Vedvar, and who else?
I'll sit up there with him.
All right.
I will peek out and look back behind us.
All right. So as you guys initially, you get that anxiety as soon as the horse makes their first step onto the bridge.
Now, is it a stone bridge?
It is a wooden bridge.
Ooh.
How do you do that?
So each subsequent step, you make sure your horses go slow enough to where they're not in a gallop, but carefully trekking across this bridge. And the scariest part comes up when your cart back wheel's about to hit, lowers a bit, but regardless, you continue forward, no issue. I would like you three then, who are keeping an eye out, to go ahead and make perception checks
Be good.
with
You'll
disadvantage.
have to excuse me. I'm making memes. I'm going.
You're good. Your Abigail is currently snoring in the cart.
14.
I'd like to
12.
big spoon the baby bear.
Make an animal handling check.
I got a 15.
15.
Hold on, let me.
So, 18 for me.
Animal handling. Oh, I got a 17.
17. Okay. You cuddle up next to the bear, and it's hesitant at first, but then turns to you because it was still in its sleep a bit. You woke it up just slightly, but then it calms down and lulls back to sleep. So Abigail is currently cuddling with your nameless bear in the back of the cart. As we proceed across the bridge,
built it.
perception checks.
Oh, 17 for me.
12.
14.
Okay.
I see
Um,
fog.
You guys are now
Not sponsored by-
proceeding across the bridge. You guys,
Hey, the music's back.
every step forward, it's the wood planks slightly bowing as you proceed across this bridge. Looking around you, you see nothing but dense fog. And just the bridge in front and behind you as you proceed along. You don't see anything in regards to the fog in any direction. Vedvar, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
One of the wheels wasn't properly greased.
2.
2. Okay.
Hey, sorry, boys. Let me just get my WD-40.
White lithium grease.
So as you're proceeding along this bridge, you're about a quarter of the way across the bridge. And your horse eventually reaches one of the planks and you hear,
Oh no. Oh, we're so fucked.
and the horse instinctually moves back. Farberos speaks to Almond Butter. It's okay, proceed forward. Almond Butter's nods. And they step over the plank and continue moving
Did the horse say
forward.
nay?
Approaching the halfway mark. Vilius, roll a d6 for me. 2? 2? 2, okay.
2.
You proceed along,
We hear distant bagpipes now.
and you're approaching the halfway mark, and you could feel the bridge groaning as it descends deeper into the cavern, moving at a slow but almost moderate pace, trying to make your way carefully across this bridge. But you receive the halfway mark, no issue.
Oscar, I don't like
Oscar,
this.
go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
I'm pretty sketched out, guys.
Numbers.
1.
Oh my god.
1.
The bridge breaks. We're
Okay.
dead.
Approaching the 3/4 mark. You're walking along the bridge, and you don't see anything out in the midst. Avilius, make a perception check for me with disadvantage.
Is it 12 plus 9 is 21?
21.
Wow.
Looking about, you're keeping a stern eye out, making sure you don't see anything that may surprise you in the mist. And then, Avilius, you hear ever so slightly to your right, about 30 feet out,
I look that way.
In the like off the bridge?
off the bridge. You hear,
I look that way.
you look and
Hello?
you don't see anything. And then to your left,
Hello? Barry?
you hear voices swirling around you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna close the curtain and sit back in the cart.
Okay.
You're a failure. You peaked at 21.
That cut out perfectly.
But you continue moving forward, hearing the voices ever faintly, but still proceeding. No issue. About 3/4 of the way at this point. This will be for the final stretch of the bridge.
Okay.
Amgil, I need you to roll a d6 for me.
D6. Ah, yes. Daddy needs a 6. Daddy got a 2.
2 again. Okay. So as you're proceeding to the leg end of the bridge, you proceed no issue for the moment. Still hearing the and it gets louder and louder. And then behind you, you hear and you watch as the bridge slowly starts to collapse
Pick up the
from
pace,
behind
pick
you.
up the pace. Go,
What
go,
are you
go,
doing?
pick up the pace, pick up the pace.
Okay.
Mush!
All right.
Mush!
You urge your horses to go forward as you're approaching the end of the bridge. Who wants to go ahead and make an animal handling check to make sure the horses stay in control during this time?
I'll do it! It's my head.
Starting to collapse beneath you, you feel the back of the cart starting to bow.
It's a 20.
20? Okay. You keep control of your horses and
Not
you keep
natural,
them...
but 20.
Dirty 20, got it. You keep your horses focused and you keep them moving forward and you hear the voices getting louder. And you just hear these voices now, whispers start coming into your mind, Avilius. Free us. And then you keep hearing disembodied voices, not sure where they're coming from.
Barry, please, not now.
It isn't me. It isn't me. This is weird. We need to get out of here. And then the
We're
bridge
working on
starting to collapse beneath you. You make it just as the bridge is starting to go up under you. Urge your horses one last urge, and they
Mush!
just barely crest until the bridge slams right into the mountainside, making it across with no issue. Still hearing the voice. And then you hear nothing. You hear silence. The bridge collapsed behind you.
Is that the normal way to get here?
I don't know.
I don't remember any of that.
Stillness.
Did you go over this bridge when you were over here?
We did and
You
nothing
did.
happened.
Can I peek back out through the curtain?
Make a perception check. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Still foggy.
I like to make a perception check for my George to see if I wet them.
Okay.
Yeah. 9 plus 4 is 13.
You rolled a 4.
13.
Your jorts are wet.
Okay. So you look around outside the cart.
Hello?
Currently don't see anything. Actually, everyone make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Oh my god! It rolled around off my notebook. I got a 1.
Rip.
It's not looking good for me, boys.
14.
14. Oscar?
18.
18. Vilius?
13.
13. Amgil.
1.
All right.
He forgot to open his
Oscar,
eyes.
you were in the front of the cart, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I am asleep.
As well as I was too.
Okay. So you two see nothing. You don't see anything approaching in the cart. Avilius,
No, not me, please.
as you're looking out in the cart, you don't see anything.
Good.
And you're like, you nod your head, close the curtain, and Farberos currently just looking at the ground, not paying attention, but then Ursus, You turn, eyes wide. You look to him, freaked out. You look slightly to the right in the center of the cart. A white apparition comes out. You
Fuck! I forgot to close the sunroof.
and makes an attack. It's a 20 to hit.
Misses. Yeah.
It hits.
Armor,
Okay.
armor class 21.
My armor class is 85.
All right. So
We are now engaged with the spectral kind.
Boys, if we get our ass kicked by a cloud, I'm never gonna live this down. Ah, yes,
that's
damp cloud.
11 points of cold damage. You feel immediately as this cold apparition takes over and invades the space that you're in.
Ah.
You feel the air slightly leave your lungs.
Please stop. I need this air.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
I need this air.
I fucking rolled a 3.
Cocked.
My initiative sucks
8.
today.
So as you watch and you hear Avilius grunt a bit, "Ooh, ooh," and you hear that immediately turning around in the cart. Vedvar, what are you doing? It's your turn.
As my bonus action, I am gonna do, because I actually found it as a bonus action, Crimson Right
Okay.
with fire.
You light your crimson right.
Um,
Your crossbow engulfs in a crimson flame. So
I'm
mark off
going-
your health points with the hemocraft die.
Shit. Yeah.
Help!
Shit. That's my damage. I'm gonna use my.
Now remember, you're shooting inside the cart. This creature that is attacking Avilius, you heard from inside the cart.
Still gonna do it.
Just as a reminder, okay?
I'm gonna shoot at it.
Just as a reminder,
I do
Walmart
have,
shoppers.
Crossbow,
Damn
so
it.
even if it's close to me, I can still.
Yep.
With no
Roll an attack.
disadvantage.
No. No. Stop asking.
22.
22.
Yes.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That first help me fucking was like, whoa.
Then I am using silver too.
Hmm?
I'm using silver.
Okay.
12.
12 points of damage. What was the amount of damage you rolled specifically for your crossbow without the crimson right?
Would be 6.
6. Okay. So you fire your crossbow at this apparition, and you go ahead and fire, and it hurts it. And you watch as the flame engulfs around its form for a brief moment, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you think it did.
Okay.
All right. And with that, so that was your action or bonus action. So what are you doing now? Are you going to move, or are you going to stay where you are in the cart?
Did we determine that I can't use the crossbow again with the second attack?
So use your action and bonus action already.
Yes,
So
but
no.
with my
the
second-
bonus action, no, it's just once.
Okay. Well, the Crimson Right used my bonus action.
Well, yeah. So remember when you
cross-bloating the crossbow.
yeah. So it's because it's your action to use the crimson right. So
No, I can use that as a bonus action. I
oh,
thought.
you can use that as a bonus action. Okay. So then technically you would have used your action. You could fire twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
then
you
I'll-
can't fire the third time because you already
Yeah,
used your bonus action.
right.
So yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and fire again.
14.
14 seems to fly right through it mysteriously.
And it hits me instead.
Actually, yeah. Roll a d6 for me, Avilius.
But my armor class is 17.
See if it hits you.
4.
4. Hits the side.
Fedvar, please, I will fucking kill you.
All right. So that's your turn. And then we're gonna go to. It is now.
Is the cart still engulfed in fog?
The cart is currently engulfed in fog. Yes.
The sunroof is open. Man,
Yeah.
sorry.
You forgot to salt the sunroof.
Fuck, you're right. I'm sorry.
It is
I forgot
now-
to make a salt square.
It is now the fog elemental's turn. So with that, as
Whoa.
you watch as you attack this fog elemental, and it's currently swirling in the fog around it, almost really hard to see. You barely just make out the faint yellow eyes that are currently. It's looking around its surroundings and disappears.
Not cool, dude.
Okay.
All right.
Are we out of combat or?
Amgil, it's your turn. Currently, you watch as this fog elemental had currently disappeared from the back of the cart, not to be seen anywhere.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking through my little Rolodex of spells here.
Rolodex of spells.
I'm glad you guys know what that is.
No, he just pulls out one of the old, like handwritten phone book ones for like personal numbers. He's just going through it. Oh, shit.
I had that as a kid. I thought it was so cool.
What are you doing, Amgil?
Look at all these numbers I have.
Shit. Cantrip can I use at it?
Flashbang.
I can't use poison. I can't use poison. That's poison spray could be a flashbang.
Currently, you don't see anything within your vicinity.
You are blind.
By the fog.
You know what? Just in case, let me just go ahead and cast. Let me look in the back of the cart real quick.
You're in the back.
Okay, you're in the back of the cart. You take a look around, and you just currently see your party members and Avilius gasping for air.
Help! Everything hurts.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Oh, you stole my
Okay.
lungs.
You cast Detect Magic. Other than the magical items that are on your persons, in each and every one of you, detect no magic in the area, the vicinity.
Is the cart still moving? Are we still going forward?
You guys are currently stopped at the edge of the mountain where the bridge was.
Okay.
All right, everybody, imagine this. I have one hand with my index finger, my middle finger on my head, and the other hand open, going around like a radar, going. As I detected magic.
You
But
currently
other
don't
than
detect
that,
any
let me.
magic within your area.
Oh shit.
I think we need to get.
We need to move.
The other thing I could do is telekinetic shove, but I don't think anybody would want that.
Shove the cart 5 feet.
Can I,
Dude out the
No.
back to give us a boost.
can I mush the?
It's not your turn yet.
I'm just gonna. I'd like to look in the front of the cart.
Oh, you already took a look in the back of the cart. You didn't see anything.
Oh, never mind.
Quick, use the nos.
I'm just gonna like shove him. Like, guys, what's going on, my dear boys? Why are you suffocating? I hadn't even cleaned myself today.
Pain. Suffering.
Without love.
All right. Well, that's your turn, Abigail.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored
Avilius,
by.
what are you doing?
Mush.
Okay, you're gonna.
I don't know. Can I don't know. Can I just make a perception check, see if I can see it?
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
In your case,
Avilius, if I die, protect my jorts.
My rolls tonight are so good. 16.
16. Look around and
there's a ghost.
you take a peek out of the cart, and then you see the eyes of the entity, but drifting away further into the fog, to where you can't see it,
Towards the cliff.
towards the collapsed bridge and out into the chasm.
It's walking away. Let's go. Oh, and my turn.
Just walk.
Do you like
away.
how I walk? Do you like how I talk?
Effectively, the combat has ended, and the creature did leave your presence.
Mush, go fast now.
Mush, mush, mush,
Okay.
mush, mush. Mushy
Mush
gushy
the
giant
horses
friend.
forward, and you proceed
Mushy mush.
throughout the day.
Okay. I don't. Can we never go across that bridge ever again?
We can't.
We can't.
Good,
Farberos
Shawty.
speaks up.
We can't.
I prefer not to tangle with one of those creatures again.
Now, was this a
You don't
ghost?
say, lad.
Was this a ghost?
You don't know.
An apparition, as one would say.
Emgo's here.
Okay, let's just get the hell out of here. Let's get to the city.
But regardless, you guys continue onward. And this took up getting across the bridge. It took about, I would say, a few minutes, but you trek on and you proceed throughout the rest of the morning. After the morning excursion with the bridge and the strange creatures of the mist, you guys proceed forward, and after a few hours of travel, continuing on the road, eventually you see a break in the fog. It starts to dissipate.
Can I use like one of those hours as a short rest so I can get my hit dice?
I would say so.
Okay. Can we all?
Everyone, yeah, I'll consider that a short rest.
Everything
as
was
you guys
back
are
for
traveling.
me.
Yeah.
We're good.
But as you guys proceed onward, you guys are now about to crest. You notice the path is curving upwards slightly, almost to the top of a hill. And who's heading this still? Is this still Vedvar and Amgil?
Yeah. Oh no, Vedvar and Oscar.
Oscar.
We were at the front.
Yeah, you two are at the front.
As you guys
Yeah.
as you guys are about to crest the top of the hill, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Come on, baby, another natural 20.
I'm gonna get a 1.
It's gonna give me a 5.
At disadvantage?
Oh wow!
Nope.
Surprise,
the fog
surprise!
is
It
now
gave me a
dissipated,
9.
so it'd be just a straight roll.
Oh, that's still good. 21.
21.
8.
8. Okay.
I'll close the sunroof.
All right.
It's
You guys
Right
crest up the
fog.
hill, and then as you reach the top, you get your first view down into the valley, and get your first view of what is known as the City of Bridges. of Arvanir Gala.
You don't say, lad.
So as you crest the top of the hill and begin your trek downward, you notice that at the bottom of the hill there's another bridge.
Oh, God
no.
damn it.
This one, however, made of stone.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
You
That'll
would
be the
see
one
this
that collapses.
immediately with that 21 perception check.
I dropped my dice on accident and rolled a nat 20. What happens?
And stationed in front of this bridge are two of the Arcelian Guard who you normally do see, however, wearing different colors than the previous cities you've been to.
Now, aren't we supposed to see the king here? Or
No, you weren't tasked with seeing the.
it's just we have to
the
go here
current
to be
king
able
here.
to go across.
Exactly. As you approach the bridge, the two guards go ahead and stop you. Halt! Who goes there? One of the guard puts up his hand. The other gets a spear ready, looking at each of you on the front of the
spears to
cart.
what most of the other guards.
Very similar to what they had. Yes.
What are the colors these ones have?
So the guards are currently wearing the same similar style armor that you're seeing, except you see a symbol of a crest, but you're a little too far away at this point to make out what exactly it is. But the colors that they're donning is almost a pastel yellow. That as far as like their undershirts and their pants are like a solid black color from what you see.
The French.
We.
And most of them are wearing silvered armor, very shiny. Almost looks brand new.
So shiny.
We're just travelers. We mean to go to the next continent.
Both of them look at each other for a moment. Surely you jest.
We're tasked by King Arvoxana. We have papers proving it to. I asked Ursus, could I see the papers
Okay.
with
Ursus
his seal?
comes up and pulls out two of the letters that you guys were given, and the guard, as you approach, holds out his hand, and you step down and hand the two letters to him, and unseals it and opens, turns to the other guard, rolls it back up, hands it to you. I don't understand anything that's on this letter.
Oh, that's right. It's written.
Who's to say that you're just people entering our fair city to cause trouble? Why should I trust all of you? What proof do you have to show your worth?
You've slain a dragon.
I got nothing.
I can do
I'd
a
like to
cool
run up
knife
to the
trick.
I'd like to run up to the front and make my entrance.
Okay. So Amgil walks up to the front. And what do you do, Amgil?
Good sir.
Can I like clothesline him while he's trying to look up?
Hey.
Choose
Because
your words
he's trying to
carefully.
go through like the little thing that's in.
No, you said he jumped out of the cart and he walked
Oh,
up.
damn it.
So he jumps out of the cart, walks up. Amgil?
My good sir. We have crossed
I did
many
put my hand over his mouth, like back
Okay.
in the bar.
No.
Make an athletics check, and you also make an athletics
Jesus
check.
Christ! I was actually
Amgil.
gonna like be fine this time, but no.
Well, we don't know
Fucking
yet.
Eldritch Blast over here.
I'm not gonna Eldritch Blast you this time.
Sir Eldritch Blast.
Both of you make athletics checks, please.
Oh my god.
19.
19.
Oh god. I made a 12.
Okay. As Amgil, you start to speak. As you approach Vedvar, you notice chalk in his hands currently
Oh my
covering your
fucking
mouth.
god! I was gonna be serious.
Don't mind the senile old man.
Oh
I
my
have
god.
proof that we have killed a dragon. I pull out my dragon's tooth out of my bag.
Okay. You just pull out this like large gaping dragon's tooth in front of the guard.
Yeah.
Okay. You pull out the dragon's tooth. He's like, "Oh my god!" He looks at the other guard. Be that as you may, a mere giant tooth is no task to get inside our fair city.
We have a dwarf with us who's an extremely smart and well known within the kingdom of what's the name of Arrasphere. He's a general with us as well.
A general, you say? I generally don't care.
Oh, hard punch.
Have you tried going to the general?
My patience is running thin.
But we do not mean the city any harm. We are just passing through.
Lads,
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Can I?
Yeah. Or if you want to interject, hold on, Vedvar.
Lads, we're just looking for a place to hold up for a night or two, a tavern, get some supplies, and then be on our way out of the city.
The guard turns to you, Oscar, as you poke your head out of the cart.
Well, he's up.
I was up front.
Oh, you were up front?
Yeah, well, you
okay,
would've seen
sorry.
me.
I misunderstood. The guard turns to you and looks you over. He gives you, glances you from head to toe. Turns back to Vedvar. I don't like you. I don't trust what you have. How much are you willing to pay to gain entry? And maybe I'll say I never saw you.
That depends on what you're asking for, lad.
Money.
Money.
Could have been something.
I pull out.
Gold.
I
It
pull
could have
out
been something else.
I pull out 100 gold.
Guard looks at you, looks at the other guard.
I'll pull out 100 gold as well and hold it out to the other guard.
Both look at each other, shrug, take the 100 gold from each of you.
Oh my god.
Proceed in. You never saw us here.
Okay.
They turn their backs and they start patrolling outward towards the street.
I would bet you fucking ducats
They
that
weren't
if you'd have
guards.
let
They
me
weren't-
speak, I'd have would have gotten us in.
They weren't guards.
I was gonna be serious,
of that.
charismatic, and a salesman.
That also got you into stealing something too.
And getting caught, well, kind of caught.
First
and
off,
running.
the broad had it coming. Second of all,
Avilius.
this is a new town. It's a new me.
As one of the guards pass by the back of the cart where you're currently sitting, one of them looks at you, gives you a good once-over, throws a small wooden box at you. Do you try and catch it?
Sure.
All right, make an athletics check.
An athletics check. 10.
10. You catch it. You almost fumble with it for a bit. Catch again.
Ooh, uppity up.
And the guards continue walking.
The fuck? Open the box.
Okay. You open the box inside,
It's an ID.
and there's a small piece of parchment turned over.
Hello?
So it's small. Looks like just a small ripped piece of paper. You turn it over, and it says,
Die.
"I'm watching."
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll put it away and put it in my pocket and just throw the box in the ground.
Otherwise,
Have a lock.
you guys proceed on. You all gather back in the cart, and you guys proceed across the stone bridge. At this point, I will welcome you to the city of Arvanir Gala.
I feel so welcome.
Arvanir Gal.
it wasn't even the guards. That were...
So as you guys step inside, Arvanir Gala, known as the City of Bridges, you see varying different parts of the landscape is torn asunder, and looking over some of the bridges is just endless space of void and fog. But proceeding across the many stone bridges that build out this city, you take a look around, and just glancing through, you see many different varying types of citizens, mostly human, a good majority a human actually, catching some stares as you proceed by. Some of them,
So we're in the city. We passed the gate.
you pass the bridge,
Okay.
and you're proceeding down into what's known as the lower ward of the city.
Okay.
This particular part is mostly poor folk, maybe some lowly bakers, mostly farm workers, or millmen, people who work in different mills and different varying different types of industry in this city. You see varying different bridges that go into different variants of neighborhoods, alleyways, avenues. You see many different points of entry, and it's almost disorienting seeing so many bridges that connect these different land masses, and then seeing below into just this endless void of fog and nothingness. You proceed on for a few minutes, going down the main bridgeway as you take a look around, and you notice again just mostly human, not a lot of varying different races, a little bit different from what you normally see in Arvoxana, and then vastly different from what you saw in Artanica.
Boys, I like this kind of place.
Is this
So
Artexana?
can we see the boat that goes
Our
across the...
floats
Make a
on
perception check.
cloud.
R floats on cloud.
Our floats on a cloud.
20.
20. No ship that you see currently, but looking around, you do notice that there what appears to be, as you guys approach a few minutes into town and asking for some directions, you're beckoned towards what's known as the lifts. As you approach, these lifts are very different, very odd technology that most of you have not seen before. It's a series of, as you approach, you see many different human guards and what appear to be almost like factory worker-esque, like what you see like in the almost like the 1920s
20s.
industrial kind of, or 1930s.
Overalls.
You see them working at these different contraptions and large gear-like structures, and you see them pushing and pulling all of assortment of different levers, and you watch as one of the wooden platforms that's holding what appears to just be many different humans and some carts, just people standing there waiting. Not quite sure what they're waiting for, but after these humans are done pulling these series of levers, you hear a large whirring sound, and then they just ascend at a remarkable speed.
Wrong liver!
Most of you, it's quite disorienting seeing this.
I'm guessing Ursus.
Team Rocket's blasting
seen
off
something
again!
Like this before.
Ursus is looking about and kind of nodding his head, looking about, and
I ask him, Ursus, what are these contraptions that we have here?
well, these are many different lifts that take you to different levels and varying different areas in the city.
Those are the limbs raining down.
There's three different levels in the city. We are in the lowest ward, and this is typically where most of the residents, the good majority of the residents, and
Oh, we're
most
in
of the
town,
poorer folk
right.
live.
Would you happen to know where a good tavern we can stay at is?
I don't remember one. I just kind of passed through here, unfortunately.
Have I been
Is there
here?
a guard?
You were taken
chains.
through and
Chains!
imprisoned and captured. You wouldn't have known or had really any point of stopping into a tavern, as mostly you were kept under guard and watch. And
Is there a guard nearby, or?
make a perception check.
Or a person? A people? Is there a people nearby?
17.
17, easy enough. You look around and walk by, and as you're strolling, you see a guard just patrolling the opposite direction of your coming. Do you stop
I
them?
flag him.
Okay. Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Is there a good tavern we can stay at, and also a livery that we can keep our horses at?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on top level, man.
Okay. Is he have
Thanks,
the
dude.
same garb as the ones we met outside?
You see, it's very similar. The color variation is the same, but the armor is slightly different.
In what way?
The armor seems to be more closer to the chest, almost form-fitting in a way. You see, as these guards are, this guard is also helmeted, and most of the guards, as you entered the city, given the exception of the two that you saw at the entrance, are helmeted, and they're wearing helms with what appeared to be almost in a lightning bolt pattern across the top, almost Spartan-like. However, it's not
Not
like
the frill.
not frills out at
Yeah.
the top nose, just the top. It just arcs a bit over the helmet.
I think we got robbed on the way here, guys.
But that's gonna be at the top level, man. Good luck getting up there. Yeah.
Is there a reason that it's hard to?
He just walks away.
Oh, okay. Later, bitches.
But do you guys want to try and approach the lift?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
raise me up.
You approach the lift.
Approaching the
and
lift?
One of the guards turns to you and acknowledge. What level?
Top level?
Looks at all of you. I don't think you all are fit for the top level.
I'll poke my head out. We've never been here before.
Are we fit for a king?
Shut up.
I see. Well,
I'm wearing a nice
probably
helmet.
want the mid-level. I don't.
Is there a tavern that we could stay?
There's one.
Or a library?
There's one there.
What's at the mid level?
Keep it in your pants, Eldritch Blast.
Mid-level is mostly where travelers come in, and where most of our middle class folk usually live there. And there's a whole variance of different shops and different places you can buy
And
things.
it's spelled
and-
SHOPPEE.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Shopee.
Well,
Shop
that's kind of sounds like us guys.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
let's go
pop
middle
my
level.
head out and ask, what's at top level?
It's none of your concern.
No. It is my concern. I am a disease mage of sorts. I study diseases in an effort to cure them.
I'm sure, but we don't want any disease at our highest of class.
Oh no! If anything, I'm quite
Citizens.
clean.
I've seen better. Anyway, mid-level.
Oh, look at
and
yourself.
The guard turns away, just paying you no mind
Sounds like
now.
this guy needs some Eldritch
Gives-
Blast.
You watch as he gives him some directions to the workers who are moving the levers. They move them in certain different directions. They switch, and then you see the lift
Ah,
empty. Come before you.
We were under the lift.
Okay.
End of campaign.
Move Sprinkle Puff and
Almond butter.
butter along.
Just the two of them get
Okay.
no, they phase through the elevator as it goes down.
Just like Skyrim.
Exactly.
You guys proceed onto the platform, and you wait a moment,
halfway.
and the guard turns and need a few more. Just a moment. And you just wait. 5 minutes, another person comes. 10 minutes, 3 more people step on the platform. 20 minutes, 10 other so people step on the platform. Okay, raise it up, mid-level. You watch as the guards do the
I
same
brace myself.
flurry of motion.
I
then
open
you
the
watch-
sunroof.
and then at a blinding speed, you watch as this lift takes you and
Oh
transcends
my
you
God!
upward. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. It just keeps going and escalates further and further.
That escalated
Most of
quickly.
you who have a good passive perception of Ilias, you would notice this immediately. You go up for what seems just a few moments, but then you stop. Almost disoriented. Your cart lifts up a bit.
No, jeez.
It's okay, Sprinkle Puffin.
Check on my bear.
And the bear
Barry.
is just currently cuddled next to you. You look around and you seem to have gone up quite a bit. And Avilius, you take a look and look behind the cart, and you see nothing below you. You don't see the bottom level of where you traveled. You are several thousand feet up within the air.
I think we went up, guys.
Off the edge. All the workers at the bottom.
I think we're at the edge of the world.
It's the edge of the world as we know it.
Not sponsored.
By.
I asked the guard, would you know, could you lead us to a way we could, for a tavern in London?
Oh, yeah, it's over there. And he points you in the direction of a tavern.
Thanks.
It's over there.
You're
It doesn't have a finger. He's just like knuckling it.
As you're having this conversation, a figure who was in the crowd that you didn't see before accidentally bumps into the guard. Excuse me, sorry! And then this figure, she trails past Vilius. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, that guard just got pickpocketed.
That pick just got guard pocketed.
My life right now,
Pickpocket a guard!
Someone who's good.
18.
18. So you see what appears to be a woman, a drow woman. Appears to be a little younger, probably in her late 20s, early 30s, and she's wearing a sleeveless red tunic with black pants, and what appears to be a gray scarf around her neck, and she's carrying crates. What appears to be several different crates of who knows what inside.
Demons. The Greats of
And,
Wrath.
and she says, "Excuse me, I'm sorry," and then she moves forward into the crowd carrying the options. And Avilius, you swear, you look.
You swear you look.
You look at this at the back of her neck where the scarf is, and you could swear you saw it move. But did it? I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
This place is weird.
Okay.
You also saw some varying different tattoos running up both of their forearms and up up until their shoulder area. However, most of their tattoos disappeared after that, but you couldn't really make out the details
The
of
tattoos just disappeared.
it. Yes, the tattoos. disappeared.
Disappearing ink. No!
Oh, I spent $500.
I've been duped.
But otherwise, you see that figure just heading in a what would be a southern direction.
So away from where we're going?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
I'll take note of that.
Guys, let's get to the tavern. I have a place I need to go to.
Okay.
All right, lad.
So, following the direction of the guard, you guys proceed over to the tavern.
And what is the name of this tavern?
This tavern, I am actually pulling that up right now.
Not so dusty tankard.
Tusty Dankard.
Dusty tankard.
The Dankard Tankard.
The Dankard Tankard. The Tusty Duck.
Wait, did you say the Toasty Duck?
It's the Toasty Duck now.
Dusty duck. The toasted duck.
Yeah. No, Toasty Duck.
As
Sourdough
you
ducks.
guys follow the directions of the
Sourdough
guard,
duck.
it takes you about 30 minutes, but eventually you reach the outside of this tavern. A swinging metal sign outside, a bit rusted, but still clearly legible, written in common, the sturdy oak.
Aw.
Oh, it's not made of Oh, is the door made of mahogany?
Make a perception check.
Wood check.
It's just sturdy oak.
Wood check.
Wood check? Are we all wood checking?
Sure.
Wood check.
Wood check.
That is a 16, sir.
13.
13.
16.
Abigail?
Oh, perception.
Roll
Oh,
for
okay.
wood. Oh,
What-
wait, are we adding
Oh, I
perception?
got an 18. What the
Oh.
fuck?
Is in fact made of oak wood.
Ah, that's
Hence
a
the name, the
sturdy
sturdy
oak.
oak.
Missed out on an opportunity of a lifetime.
But
That's a
you don't see
sturdy oak.
any stable or livery nearby, at least from what you see. Although you do see a tie-off post about a few
great.
feet to the right of the door of the tavern.
Okay, I'll tie them up there.
Okay. So you step off your horses and do you all head inside?
I'll stay in the cart with my little bear bro
Okay.
and wait for you guys. Like, see if
See if they know if they have a livery around here that we can put the horses in. I don't like leaving them outside.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Also
off.
secure some rooms for us.
Okay.
I'm gonna go off and find the order of what was it again?
Oh, the Order of Blood Hunters.
Yeah.
Okay. So you step off and you, do you say anything or do you just leave?
I've got some business in here that I need to take care of. I'll be back later.
All right, whatever.
Don't leave without me.
No promises.
Don't Eldritch
What?
blast anyone on the way over there.
I don't think I want to.
I don't want to get kicked out anywhere else.
But otherwise,
please.
so you notice Vedvar trail off, and is anyone heading inside the tavern? Ursus and Farberos, well, should we head inside? Yes, I think we should.
I'll go in for a single drink.
Okay. Oscar, you're going to stay at the cart. Amgil, are you going along as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah, I might as well.
I'm going to have some
All right.
bonding with my bear.
So the four of you head inside the tavern. Now, the wooden door creaks open. You step in.
Sounds like an
It's-
oak creek.
You guys walk in, and the place is fairly well lit. It's the middle of the afternoon, so there's not much to see. Not very many people. There's a couple patrons seeming to finishing up a lunchtime meal or lunchtime drink. You see in the left-hand corner as you walk in, two figures sitting at a table having a hushed conversation. To the right, you see a what appears to be a barmaid or a bar assistant, if you will. Small halfling male, probably somewhere in his mid-40s, just sweeping the floor, cleaning the place. As you step in to the left, you also see beyond just that table that the two figures are having a hushed conversation. You see a sturdy, like almost reddish stained bar with a varying amount of drinks on the wall behind it. Standing behind is another halfling male, probably in his late 50s, early 60s, with a long, scraggly beard, pretty unkept. Not, seems no effort of keeping it groomed. Almost very sun-damaged and wrinkled skin. Currently just cleaning out a tankard, and he hears the door open and says, well, hello. How are you? Good afternoon to you all. Welcome to the Sturdy Oak. My name is Gunther Vatari.
Gunther!
This is my establishment. If I can get you a drink, let me know. Otherwise,
Get the fuck out.
I don't know. Just, do whatever. And he goes back to cleaning the tankard.
I fucking love
Too
this.
much fun with that.
Seemingly almost rehearsed or practiced. He's done this a few times.
Yeah, okay, all right, interesting.
A few million times.
Ursus and Farberos, I'm gonna go sit down. I'll join you. And then they both go and sit at one of the very many tables that are available. So Amgil and Avilius, it's just you two standing in the entryway.
All right, I'm gonna do my thing, just like always. Go up to the bar.
Amgil, do you go with him? Or do you go sit with Farberos and Ursus? So you both approach the bar, and as you approach, you notice that the halfling male looks up to you. Oh, aren't you just a fine-looking bunch?
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I'm on a quest.
Well, you seem to like the adventuring type of quest.
I'm on a quest to find the greatest drink, the greatest tasting drink of all drinks.
Well, make a persuasion check with advantage, if you don't mind.
You have to
Hey,
persuade
Peter.
him to give you a drink.
If I'm rolling like I am the rest of the night, this is gonna be terrible.
Nat 1, come on.
Okay, 19.
19.
Wait, persuasion?
Yeah.
Dirty 20. Sorry.
Dirty 20. Well, it just so happens that you're not one for conveniency, are you? Are you?
I mean, when it comes to a drink and it's convenient, I mean, yeah, I can pull. I can.
Now
do it,
I make some of my own, and I think it's pretty great.
yeah. So you make some yourself, you say?
I do. Do you want some brew, or do you want something stronger?
Do you want something stronger?
Oh yeah.
I would love. Hey, Peter.
Why not?
I would love to try some of your
Hey, you
finest.
sound like me.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
I would love to try some of your strongest brew.
Are you mocking me?
I would love to try some of your strongest drinks.
That's more like it. All right. Well, let me go get you some. And he turns around immediately, and there's no back room. You're not sure why he turns around, but then you just see him. You see him disappear behind the counter.
Okay.
And he's gone.
All right.
And he's gone.
And he's gone. I don't know, flip a coin or something.
Ding! Flip a gold coin. He's gone for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Still gone.
Where'd he go? I'm not there, but
Still waiting. 10 minutes
Yep, I'll just sit here and wait.
goes by.
I'll turn around and realize there's nobody else behind me, and I'll turn back around to the bar.
Turn back around.
I mean-
well, hello.
Hey, whoa!
Thanks for waiting.
Of course.
Now,
No.
and he turns to Amgil as well. Are you a proprietor of fine drinks as well, good sir? I appreciate more enthusiasm, but I like your attitude somewhat. All right.
He's my apprentice,
Ah, I see. You have a lot to learn
I'm old
from this
enough to
one.
be your granddad.
and you're still my apprentice.
All right. Well.
All right. Well,
And he brings out from behind the counter 3 different sized bottles. You have one that probably stands probably about the size of a wine bottle. You have one that's probably about the size of your average beer bottle. And then you have one small crystalline vial with very beautifully crafted edges, and that triangles out a bit and then goes up, and a purple cork is corked over it. Now, this one is my homemade stuff. You see.
okay.
I don't have a name for it, and, well, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend this one. This one's not very good.
Okay. I will listen to your recommendation.
This one, and he points to the beer bottle one. This is my own creation, and I wouldn't really recommend this either. It's not that great. Now this one,
All right.
he gestures to the smaller crystalline vial. Now this.
The small doses are the strongest.
Oh, you have no idea.
You're
Now
probably
this, I only give to my most special patrons.
So it's expensive.
And you being a fine proprietor of the greatest drink,
I'm on a quest.
I feel as though you may be worthy,
On a quest for the holy ale.
but you haven't earned my trust yet.
I'm on a quest.
Now
for the holy
this,
ale.
one drink, will do something. I have no idea what it does. But
That sounds like it's right.
when
up
I
my alley.
tasted it, I tell you what, I saw some real good shit.
Oh god.
That sounds like it's.
Whatever the fuck wormwood is.
What's wormwood? I'm not familiar with that.
I'm not even in there.
I know.
Yeah, just some random customer.
Why should I give you this, my little crystalline vial?
You don't have to. Honestly, you don't have to. But I would be honored. I'm honored to be in its presence, and if you would be so kind, I would love a taste.
You know what? I like you.
That's $50 a pop.
He pops the cork, and he
Oh
takes
my
out what
God.
looks to be an eyedropper almost. And he takes out
Oh my!
You're fucking dead. You're dead if you drink
enough
the whole
for just
thing.
a drop.
I love this.
Hold out your tongue,
Oh,
and you there,
I got
Mr.
some hair.
Baldy.
Yeah. Oh.
Make sure to.
There we go.
You don't look like you got hair to me, but anyway, you want to make sure to hold on to your friend, because
All right. I
don't know what's gonna happen.
All right, Amgil, brace me.
Do you brace him, man? Go. Okay.
Brace me,
it's
Amgil.
like the
All right,
Titanic.
hold out your tongue.
Okay, I'm ready, Coach.
He's T-posing like
he,
the Titanic.
He drops the dropper into your mouth, ding, and it hits your tongue. And for a moment, you're like, huh,
All right.
this is pretty good. It has almost like a grape soda flavor
Tastes
to
like
it,
snozzberries.
slightly carbonated. It's good.
Okay. Okay.
But then the flavor starts to shift.
Oh boy.
It changes almost into like an orange mixed with a blueberry taste. It's quite interesting.
Fruity.
Pebbles.
The taste shifts again. It goes into a raspberry and then a a different, almost a bitter coffee note, and then it shifts again, and then
Oh, this is a journey.
the change shifts again. It shifts again. It shifts
What is
again. All
happening?
5 of your senses are being stimulated all at once, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
My
for me.
third eye is opening.
Did he just give you liquid 5 gum?
Simulate your gum gum.
Oh my god. 1.
Natural one. All right. So, Avilius,
You're ready.
all 5 of your senses are currently overwhelmed, and you're looking around a bit, and pitch black. Darkness. I would like everyone except Avilius to leave the table for me, please.
What the fuck is happening?
God,
I'm going on a trip, boys.
We'll go ahead and just mute you. We'll deafen you. All right, Avilius.
Shit. Okay, we're on it. I'm on it, coach. Hello.
All 5 of your senses are currently being stimulated at this point. You see white, pitch white, and then black darkness.
We're going out. Emil, catch me.
You see nothing currently. You blink a few times and you're not in the bar anymore. You're looking around and you blink a few times and you're in a chamber. This chamber appears to... Immediately you're caught off guard by the decor. And it seems... you see similar things, like a flower pot in a room. And then you see, a 4-post bed and, things of that nature. But then you see other things, strange metal contraptions, strange, a strange, large rectangular object, what appears to be on a nightstand at the end of the room, over in the direction that the bed is facing away from. And you notice a door to the right of you. Do you open the door?
I will approach the door and I will put my ear against the door. Do I hear anything?
Put your ear against the door and you go straight through the door.
All right, up there.
Immediately, you blink a few times, your vision changes. You see a figure in what appears to be a white overcloak and a coat in what appears to be a laboratory of some sort. And some of the items, you see different varying amounts of chemicals and varying different amounts of metal-like objects in the room, and you don't quite understand what some of this means. And
The fuck is happening?
you look up and there's a figure currently turned away from you in this coat. He turns around and you see a figure with similar white hair, greased to the back, very familiar features, a little different than yours, looks a little older, probably in his late 30s. He smiles to you and, Avilius, we've done it. And then you blink and you're back in the tavern, currently with Amgil holding your arms as you're crest from the ground. You can bring back everybody in now. Amgil, what you currently saw is immediately as whatever concoction that this person had made hit Avilius's tongue, his body had went completely limp, and you almost had to trust fall catch him as he almost hit the ground, and within just a few moments he shook back awake. Oh wow, you seem to do pretty well.
Sir?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Sir?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm gonna put 100 gold on the table. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's quite the tip. Are you sure? But you're fine.
I'm fine now?
You feel normal. You don't feel drunk or
I sure as fuck don't
intoxicated?
feel normal right now, that's for sure. Sir,
He gained level.
thank you.
Oh yeah. Sure.
That was fucking wild.
I'm good.
Anyone else
I'm
wanna
good.
try?
I don't need it.
I'm not there.
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure? It's pretty good.
Did Ursus and Farberos go in too?
They're currently sitting at a table just watching this from behind.
I'll be back later. I'm gonna take a step
Yeah, I'll
outside.
follow just to make
Okay.
sure he's all right.
Avilius steps outside. Do you follow Amgil?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm
You
okay, I
follow
swear.
Amgil and Farberos and Ursus both stand up and walk outside. Farberos approaches you. Are you okay, Avilius? What
I
happened?
am okay. There were some wild things I saw with that drink.
What did you do? What did you see?
I'll tell you later tonight.
stop
I gotta
God.
take a sec. I gotta chill. I gotta take a walk. Let me walk this off.
On the wild side.
All right. Well, as long as you're okay.
I'll be back later. I'm just gonna go walk.
You're currently watching this as Avilius walks out with everybody else, and
Out of the cart?
you hear the conversation slightly, and then you see Avilius just walk off.
Did you
Take a
get a
walk.
room? Did you ask
No.
about a library?
Well, we sat at the table, thought Avilius was going to take care of it, and he Ursus pipes up. Well, he took the bartender gave him something, and he fell to the ground, and then he got all freaked out and left.
That sounds like some good shut.
Yeah, I'm not going to try it personally, but
Like, well, the distance, you should try.
All right.
but we
we-
should probably go secure some rooms. Yes.
I'm going to stay here with my little friend a little longer. See if you can find a livery for our horses as well.
Oh, okay.
Can we say this time I was at least like
Bonding with the bear.
bonding, doing something,
Imprinting.
It was only a
imprinting?
few minutes. I wouldn't.
Okay,
have,
okay.
I wouldn't have
I
said
wasn't
you
sure
were-
how long you guys were in there.
Yeah, it was only just a few minutes, maybe
Okay.
5 minutes at most.
Okay.
So who wants to lead the charge into the tavern to secure some rooms? Amgil, you're currently just standing there. Vedvar and Avilius are no longer present. It's just Oscar, Amgil, Ursus, and Farberos.
I'm still just gonna wait in the cart with Bear, because Bear.
Okay.
Should name him Vladimir.
Well, I will
Bear
go.
done.
I will go secure some rooms. Amgil, would you come with me? Well, let's go inside. And Farberos steps inside with you, Amgil, and you approach the counter once again. Oh, welcome back.
We'd
What
like
can
to
I do for
secure
ya?
some rooms.
Sure. How many rooms you need?
A generous number, maybe
Really big one.
2?
2 rooms. Well, I have availability for 1. It's probably big enough to. How many are with you?
6.
Well, you have to snuggle a bit, but you can definitely make it work. I have 1 room.
Oh, very well. We'll take it.
All right, that'll be it'll be about 2 gold a night.
All right. We'll pay it.
All right. Do you want to open a tab or just pay it up front now?
We'll pay up front.
All right. He holds out his hand for 2 gold, looking at you, Amgil.
I'll pay it.
All right. Takes the 2 gold from you. All right. Well, and he hands you an old style iron key, intricately carved. There appears to be some spiraling design around the length of the key that connects the base to the tip, and it's jagged in the shape of what appears to be a crown. But other than that, he hands you the key. Oh well, if you want to try some of my concoctions, yeah, you're more than welcome to let me know.
Gerald is here.
But
Generous of you.
you're free to roam, and did you need anything else? Yes. And Farberos speaks up. We were looking for a cart for horses. Do you by chance have anything? Oh well, certainly. I have a stable in the back. There's not really, somewhere to store 'em, but I have a stable for the traveler or 2. I got no one back there now, but I can provide some care if you like.
Like this
yeah.
character.
Yes, that'll be fine. All right, perfect. Is your cart out front? Yes. Okay. Wow. All right, wonderful. Well, I'm gonna go now. And the halfling jumps down from the counter. And he's like, and he just starts like
Now, halflings
briskly.
are like about 3 feet, right?
I would say they're probably about like 4 feet almost.
Okay, like a dwarf.
Dwarves are slightly taller typically. And then out the door, Oscar, you see this first. You see a halfling male in his late 50s and 60s with an unkept beard, bald head, and this must be the card. And he sees you. Hello.
Hello, lad.
I'm supposed to take this cart to my stable.
All right. Well, do you mind if I just sit back here while you move it?
Oh, whatever floats your boat. Happy's packing. Let's go. And he hops on the cart and he takes the cart around the building into almost a side alleyway. And as you progress the cart, it turns into the back of this tavern, which is a small stable with a functional pile of hay with what appears to be 1 stall, but it's fairly large, probably big enough for 2 or maybe 3 horses, depending on the size. but he takes the cart and backs it into the stable slowly. He kind of has to move it out and take shit. And he takes some of the hay and starts shoveling it out of the stall, and he's like, all right, and he backs the stable in and leads the horses into the stable and locks it. And he then takes the hay and then puts it around the cart, so kind of like tucking it in almost. All right, well, that's a job well done. This takes mostly like 30 minutes or so. And then he looks back here. Oh, well, you're just gonna sit back there. You're gonna have a drink.
Don't worry, lad. If you got booze, I'll be in.
Very good. Well, what's your name?
They call me Oscar, lad.
Oscar. Cool.
Not yourself, lad. What do we call you?
I forgot his name.
I'm... Insert name here.
I am Gunther Vitari, the owner of the Sturdy Oak Tavern.
Gunther. Many Gunther.
Well,
Well, if you need anything, just let me know. But your friends are up front, and enjoy your stay at the Sturdy Oak. And he jumps off the cart and
thank you, lad.
Oh, you touched
yeah,
the-
welcome. And then he just runs back
Yeah, welcome.
towards the front entrance of the Sturdy Oak.
I didn't think this through. What am I doing with the bear?
You're currently just sitting in the back of the cart.
Well, it's yours.
with your bear cub.
Okay, now I'll use the time and just chill with the bear for a few hours and bond with me, Jimmy.
In the back of the cart. Are you trying to teach him to do anything, or are you trying to like domesticate him? What are you trying to do?
kind of like domesticate him so that he'll mostly
Okay.
tag along with me and won't like wander off, get into trouble.
Do you want to
know,
try
just,
and like teach it
like
commands?
like imprinting basically still like I am like
Oh, so kind of like bond what's the word for it? Like closeness parenting, basically.
Yeah.
Imprinting would probably be the
so
best
so
word.
like
yeah.
you know come here lad. I'm
Okay.
like having a piece of like jerky. Should I
So as you spend a few hours doing this, make an animal handling check for me.
He rolls a 1 and he slaps the bear with a piece of beef jerky.
no 12.
12. So you start to just teach him, simple commands, keeping him close, kind of getting him used to your scent. You offer a piece of jerky to him, and the bear, he kind of just seems not to understand. For probably for the first hour or so, just not understanding, what you're trying to get him to do. You try and teach him his simple tricks like come here or like follow me, or come this way, or beckoning him, and he doesn't seem quite to get it at first, but eventually I would say probably after about 3 or 4 hours, he does finally get it a little bit, but seems to be very attached and food oriented based on the way you're training him.
I don't have much else, so
Okay. Now, Vedvar, you said you're going to be looking for the Order of the Great Below.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me with disadvantage.
16 plus 7,
23.
23.
Okay. And what was your other roll?
17?
17. Okay. Now, asking some questions and sticking to probably just some of the dark alleyways and many different wooden buildings, and avoiding maybe asking some guards and some local townsfolk. You give your description, at least from your knowledge of what you would know from the Order of the Great Below, and most of the time throughout this looking, you come up empty-handed. You don't. Most people are like, I don't know what you're talking about, or oh, I'm sorry, I must go, or others, you come across, they're like, just stay away from me, and then they veer off, and none of them really giving you the pay of mind when mentioning this, but ultimately you spend the next few hours asking questions, looking around, but not finding any so-called order with this description.
So I'm still on this level, correct?
You're still in the mid-level.
Can I go down to the first level?
The first level? Yeah, sure. You go down to the first level, again, disorienting. You spend some more time
get used
looking
to it.
around. Nothing. You ask questions, look around, ask some guards, go across the varying many bridges of Arvanir Gala, and seem to find any information of anyone with this particular description of the order.
Do I remember anything from my contact that I had? mentioned
Other than just the vague training that you received initially, no names. It's an order really packed with secrecy.
Yeah.
Avilius.
Yes.
So you leave your friends and
You have the friends.
travel around the city. What are you doing?
Having a nervous breakdown.
What the fuck happened to me?
I would like to look at my pocket watch.
Okay.
Hello?
Pull out your pocket watch, unclip it.
Did I happen to cross his path while searching?
You did. You saw Avilius walking by and staring at his pocket watch. Just normal Avilius things that you're used to seeing. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Hey, Villiers.
I keep walking.
Okay. Pays you no mind.
Okay.
I do have something after.
Still ticking.
Backwards or no?
It's ticking forwards.
I was gonna say. Okay. Can I try to make sense of whatever the fuck I just saw?
What do you want to try and ascertain?
Anything.
What the fuck you just saw? What the fuck is going on?
Make an intelligence check.
Anything.
Make an intelligence check for me.
8.
Totally. You think hard on the visions that you saw, and you try and make sense of it.
Can I take out my notebook and draw what I saw?
Make a performance check.
Okay, that's a I forgot my modifier. Hang on. 14.
14? Okay. You try and make sense of what you draw, but it's weird. Thinking back on it, instantly the memory gets fuzzy. You remember the varying facial features of the figure that you saw, the style, and then when you finish your drawing and trying hard as you can to remember, you look down at the drawing and it's you.
For fuck's sake.
But older,
It's been you the whole time.
more composed, slightly different facial features, but very similar to you. And you think back to yourself, what does this mean? I don't understand. But
God damn it.
with that low roll, you can't quite ascertain what this could mean.
Okay. I'll put away my notebook.
Okay.
I'll just go walk around town for a bit. See what buildings I find. See
Okay.
if there's anything interesting around.
So you just want to go ahead and take a look around, see what you find?
Yeah, sure.
Make a perception check.
All my perception checks have been like 5 or 4.
But you have a high
So,
modifier, so it
14.
helps.
14? So you find a couple things.
So low, 14.
So looking around, you see on the opposite end of the original lift that you guys had came up, you do come across another lift, seeming to take you up to the next level. You pass by a couple shops. You go ahead and pass by a blacksmith's forge called the Broken Chain. You do come across another tavern called the Crooked Twig. You come across a very familiar sign that you're very knowledgeable of, another carpentry office known as Wouldn't It Be Nice? You do come across what appears to be another shop covered in vines and various different houseplants within the window called the Violent Violets. And you also come across, doing your pass arounds, another shop with, it kind of gives you a thrift store vibe to it a bit. And it gives you, a varying different amounts of aging. Some of the wood is weathered out front, but there is a small sign in common that says Evelyn's Eccentric Engulfments.
Our snow line.
Eccentric.
Engulfment.
Jesus
Jesus Christ, that sounds terrifying.
I love that.
But
Evangeline.
other than that, that's what
sounds
you
right.
that's what you find around just this level of.
Right.
As you remember your conversation with the guard, and they did mention to you that most of this is shopping or middle class folk who live in this level.
All right, makes sense. All right. Well, I guess I'll at that point just go back to the tavern that we were at that I forgot the name of because I
Sturdy Oak?
fucking down. Wait, I did write it down. It's called the Sturdy Oak.
Okay. During your excursion, Oscar, Farberos and Ursus stepped around the building and joined you. Farberos sees you messing with your bear. He turns to you. Do you have a name that you're gonna provide him?
I don't know yet, lad.
Desmond. That was
Not-
was Barry talking to you.
Not bad. Berry?
What?
Wait, what?
He just sees you like looking around. What's wrong?
Nothing, lad. I might need to workshop something though.
I see. Well, if you come up with a name, let me know, and then I'll go ahead and tell the bear so he knows his name.
Thank you, lad. I'd appreciate that.
Oh, of course. Ursus, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go into the tavern and I'm gonna do some work. I have an idea. I wanna hash out. And Farberos is like, well, I'm gonna go do some exploring of my own. I'll meet you guys at the tavern later. Okay?
Oh damn! I just realized I can't even like go up to the room because I don't know who even has the key.
So Farberos wanders off, and Ursus.
I believe Amgil does.
Oh wait, would Ursus know? Was Ursus there when?
Ursus was present with Farberos and Amgil when given the key.
Can I just ask
Or-
him who
yeah,
like,
Ursus
has
knows.
the key for the room?
Oh, Amgil has it. He's currently in the tavern right now.
All right, thank you, lad.
Oh, of course. And then he heads back.
I'm
inside.
enjoying the ambiance.
All right. At this point, Ursus approach you. Can I have the key to
Sitting
get
at a
into the
table
room?
Says that to himself.
Why not? I give it to him.
Okay. Grabs the key and trudges upstairs towards the room. Is there anything you wanted to accomplish, Amgil?
Oh, no, I'm just going to take it easy. I've had enough excitement for one day.
All right.
For 1 week.
Vedvar, explore around and sun starting to set and still not finding any results. What would you like to do?
What was the is there a tavern on the lowest ward?
You ask around and the guards say, it's on the mid-level. There's plenty of taverns to stay at if you're looking somewhere to stay.
Anything on this level?
No, this is where the riffraff and the lowers live. Can I help you with anything else? I'm very busy.
I want to cast suggestion.
Okay. On the guard?
And then I want to do it while like I'm walking away, so he doesn't notice the hand signs for it.
Okay. It has to make a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, 15.
Natural 20.
Oh.
So you wave your hands a bit as the guard turns away and cast your spell, and the guard stops for a moment. Did you say something?
No.
No. Looks around shadily.
Oh no. I might have fucked up.
Oh, well, sorry. Turns and walks away.
I want to see if I can look.
Make sure to mark off your spell slot for that.
Yeah. I want to try looking for
The car's
any
just like, burning hand.
symbols similar to the the blood under eye, like that's what's on the buildings.
Okay.
Kind of like how the
You look
the
around
Thieves' Guild
and
is kind
going through the lower and the middle ward, and you don't seem to find any evidence of that.
I'm just gonna go back to the tavern then.
Okay.
I'm not drinking this time.
You go back up and take the lift back up.
I'll never get used to that.
And step off and head back to the sturdy oak and walk inside. See Amgil sitting at a table. It's about dusk now, and at this point, you would have walked in and joined them, Oscar.
I don't know what I'm doing about the bear.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Stop asking me so many questions.
I don't know if I can leave it alone. I don't know where I'm supposed to leave it. I don't know if I can bring it in anywhere. I'm not sure what to do about it yet.
Slap it in the head, knock it out.
And Bear looks at you.
Huh. I guess I'll try to bring him inside the tavern.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I can
Tie him.
So you
tie him.
take your bear, step on,
Come on, bear, we're going on an adventure.
take him out the cart, and slowly lead your bear inside, and step in and walk in. And at this point, you look to your right, and you see Amgil, and at this point, Vedvar are currently sitting at a table. Avilius, did you decide to walk back to the tavern as well?
Yeah, I don't know how long it took me to walk around town.
Okay.
But
I would say at this point you would have joined probably a little bit before Vedvar. And I would say at this point, Farberos has returned as well. So you currently see everyone except Ursus present at a table to your right. Avilius, you would see at first Oscar go ahead and stepping aside with the small little bear cub behind him. And
Nice bear.
the barkeep, Gunther, turns to you. Oh, hey, hello. Welcome in.
Hello, Gunther. Hope you don't mind if I have my little companion here with me.
Oh, so what is that?
It's a very big dog.
It's a really big raccoon.
I'd like to make a persuasion check.
It would actually be a deception check. So go ahead and make a deception check.
All right.
If you convince this guy it's a fucking really big.
Oh, it's not looking good.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me add it. Deception, right?
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. A 14. I got a 14. That's like 8 plus my plus 6 modifier.
Okay.
Wow.
14.
Ow.
No joke. He rolled a 15.
Correct.
For his insight check. Oh well. I'm pretty sure it's not a dog, but it won't shit on my floor, will it?
No. We've trained it to reabsorb the nutrients in its colon and prostate in order for it to be self-sustaining. It will not defecate nor urinate on your beautiful floor, sir.
Photosynthesis.
Well, that's pretty weird.
Believe me, our friend Oscar trained it himself.
Well, I certainly don't believe you, but whatever your creature is, I mean, as long as it doesn't shit on my floor, it's pretty cute. But
Don't
Yeah.
worry, lad. I'll clean up after him and leave a big tip for you if something does go
What?
wrong.
What do you mean clean?
sounds
It is a
good to
self-
me.
It's a self-sustaining bear.
Y'all want a round of drinks? Yes.
I'll be back down and have one, lad.
I'll have some wine.
Amgil, is the room unlocked?
I do not have the key, but I believe so.
I thought he did have the key.
Ursus took the key from him and went up to the room.
Oh, he's already up
earlier,
at the
but
room.
you
Oh,
you
okay.
wouldn't have known that.
Okay. I guess it's like, what room is it, lads?
302.
I don't know. I haven't been up to it yet, Oscar.
Could I just go up to the room? I don't know if it's...
He's making an.
The room that I gave you is upstairs. It's the last door on the left. You can't miss it. It's the
Thank
big
you.
fat room.
Thank you, lad.
Sure.
I guess I'll start going up the stairs.
Okay. You walk up to the stairs
I guess.
and go in the directions he gave you, and you open the door. And you step inside and you see, a modest room. There's 3 different beds inside. So it's a fairly large room. There's a window that outlooks into the back alleyway that you guys saw. So it doesn't give a view of the street. It's just that back
Can
alleyway.
you see the horses from it? Because that's
Or like the roof of the stable or something.
I mean, do you want to see if you can see the horses or the roof of the stable?
I guess I'll look out the window and
Okay.
just see the
You walk
view.
out and you take a look, and you do see the roof of the stable, so you're just above. As you walk in the room, you see Ursus at a desk in the corner, currently writing in some notes, and currently has one of his larger blueprints open. He turns to you. Oh, hi.
Hi, lad. You working on something else now?
I am. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting project.
Well, lad, everything else you've done up until now has been quite impressive, so good luck to you.
He's making a real gun.
I appreciate that, but I hope it works. Yeah.
Are you going to be up here for a while, lad?
I'm probably going to be up until I go to bed.
I'm going to lay down my mat on the floor and leave my little friend here. Is that all right?
Oh, sure. And he whistles a bit, and you see Karu. And he walks up to you, and he looks at you. Yeah, I could have Karu watch him.
Well, that might be interesting.
We have a
see
smaller
how-
bear looking after a bigger bear.
And Karu is like currently looking kind of almost beyond you, Oscar, and You see him looking at the little bear cub, and the bear cub's like, kind of shying away from.
Can I pet the bear?
Oh, Karu.
Well,
That too.
either or, yes. How about just yes? Can I pat them both?
Yeah, sure. You go ahead and give them head pats, and Karu's. The bear's like. But otherwise, little bear cub, he sits.
I'll lay out my like bedroll and like tap it and beckon him.
Make an
onto
animal
it.
handling check.
19.
19. Pat on your bedroll, and some of the training seems to be sticking a little bit. The little bear cub, he walks over and just lays. And Karu's like. Karu goes up and puts his head next to the little bear cub's head.
Gonna have a heart attack. It's so precious.
I'm getting diabetes from how sweet this is.
I'll just give him a pat and be like, I'll be back in a little bit. Look after him.
A car just drove by.
Was that a whale?
That cart was going like 50 miles an hour.
You just hear, out of the way!
You hear the dinging of like a police thing. Ding, ding, ding.
Stop, thief!
Amgil?
Halt! You violated my mother.
Stop! You violated the law.
Make that joke.
So I'll then leave and go back down, and join the boys.
All right,
Can I go talk to the bartender?
sure. As you see Oscar walking down, he joins you at the table. You stand up, you walk to the bartender. Oh, well, hi, little one. What's up?
I would like some information.
Oh, I can give you as much information as I have.
Do you know anything about the Order of the Ones Below?
Order of the Ones Below? No, I've never even heard of that.
The Blood Hunters?
Blood, what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I'll take a drink, but nothing alcoholic. What do you have?
You're coming to a bar, you're getting non-alcoholic, that's no fun. But I respect you if you're going through rehabilitation. I get it. Alcohol is really hard in an adventure, and it really makes me wonder in the life of the harshness of adventuring. But anyway, here, and he pours you a little bit of water and hands it to you. Anyway, if you want some alcohol, let me know. But I mean, if you want me to not, not suggest it to you, let me know as well, because I'm all really good on making sure that you're staying healthy, staying safe, and
It's fine. I appreciate it. I grab it and go back to the table.
I would just like to keep an eye on Vedvar,
Okay.
just like out of the corner of my eye at all times.
all right. So
Can I smell it just to make sure it's like not vodka or anything?
make a perception check?
It's so funny.
Drugs you.
He knows.
That's a 6.
Smells like water.
What is water?
Like
Smell it
like
drink it with your
city
nose.
water, tap water, hose water. What we talking about? What quality?
New York sewer water.
What's the middle count?
You take a drink, and you get a taste of nothingness for a second, but then the burn starts going down your throat. It's vodka.
Oh, what a piece of shit! I love it.
I'm looking at him.
You just took like a big old gulp of vodka.
Fuck.
Avilius, you can have this.
Proceeds to knock glass on the floor. Damn it.
That was awesome.
I don't need any more of this.
I'm not going to drink anything tonight. Oscar, you can have this.
Ah, you're usually one for drinks, Vilius. What's going on?
That drink earlier really did a number on me.
What was it, lad?
I don't know what it was, but it's a journey.
Should I try it?
Should I?
No.
Should I?
No.
Should I take the tip, lad?
I trust you enough that I think you can handle the trip, but it will open your fifth eye.
What happened to the other third two?
It's so intense it just skips over the other two.
Do you want to go up and approach and try it?
Yes.
All right.
It's life-changing.
Is anyone going with him, or?
Am I? Would I be considered intoxicated? No. I'll follow him and I'll take care of him.
Okay. So Vedvar, excuse me, Ed. So Vedvar and Oscar, you approach kind of. Well, hello. How can I help you? Ah, do you like your water?
I know it's not water, but I appreciate it.
Wait, what's it? Wait, let me see.
Uh,
You handed me nothing. Your mug was still on the table.
I'll run back and
But
grab
he
it.
just like he went with the motion
Yeah,
anyway.
I'll run back to the table, grab it.
That tastes like water to me.
Jesus Christ, man! How much alcohol have you had in your life?
I'm a barkeep.
Oh. Fair enough.
I love Gunther.
He's very straightforward.
What can I do you for, Mr. Dwarf? And Mr. I didn't catch your names. You're Oscar, right? And what's your name?
Vedvar.
Vedvar. That's an interesting name. All right. All right. Well,
You didn't have the drink?
So,
what would you like?
So I heard you had a very special drink that my friend over the table was
Oh.
recommended to me.
Yeah.
I'd like to try some.
Okay. He pulls out the small vial and uncorks it and
Is
takes
there like a little like?
you're seeing this for the first time. He takes what appears to be a long or a small little plastic tube with a rubber ball on the end of it, and he dips this into the little crystalline.
I want to get behind
vial.
Oscar and prepare to brace just in case.
Okay, are you gonna sneak up behind him or?
No, I'll be like,
Sneak attack damage.
just in case.
I
Oscar.
believe we should implement the buddy system for him. We should
Okay.
pull down his pants
So we
to
have
kiss
both-
his ass goodbye.
We have both Vedvar and
I'll hold him as well.
Avilius holding him. So he takes the vial, eyedropper, open wide, ding, and then he drops a drop of the liquid on your tongue.
Have fun.
You taste it for a bit. It tastes pretty good, you know. Gives you a taste of elderberries. And
Very fruity.
elderberries and juniper. The flavor shifts. It turns more
Peruvian
of an-
pineapple. Is that what I taste?
it changes into almost a beeswax and peppercorn mixture. It shifts again. It then changes into what tastes like, honey wine mixed with peanut butter, and then the taste shifts and shifts and shifts, and all of a sudden, all 5 of your senses are completely overwhelmed. Make a Constitution saving throw with advantage because you are resistant to poison.
love it.
Dwarf.
23.
23. All 5 of your senses are stimulated erratically for a moment. You're you blink out a few times. You sit up.
He's okay.
You look around and someone's wow, you took that really well. Your friend there didn't really.
Oscar, what'd you see? What did you see?
I saw nothing, lad. But it was a good drink. Lots of interesting flavors in there.
I'm gonna go to the room.
That'll be about 50 gold. Thank you.
50 gold a bee.
That's my special brew. I only have a little bit of it.
I can tell, lad. That's definitely something special you got there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so you go up to the room. Farberos is like, well, I'm going to turn in early myself. And he proceeds up the room with Avilius. Just Vedvar, Amgil, and Oscar left in the bar below.
What time is it right now?
It's cresting at this point, probably about 9 or 9:30.
Evening o'clock.
Evening o'clock. All right, I guess I'll just grab like a regular ale
Yes.
from the bar and just sit down with a regular ale and just ponder life.
Looks like it's
Okay.
about dark 30.
I'll go sit with Oscar
Okay.
as well.
You go sit down.
No
Vedvar
drink.
sits with you. You order a round of drinks.
I'm not drinking.
Oh.
you technically did.
Amgil, are you doing anything? Are you sitting with everybody as well?
I'll just sit with everybody. Why not?
Oscar,
Aye, lad.
would you like to try your hand at another arm wrestle again?
Sure, lad. Why not? Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Now, you both get ready. Amgil, you set the stage of this wonderful arm wrestling contest.
And welcome back to Arm WrestleMania 2021.
Amgil, if you please.
What do you mean set the stage?
How do you want to go ahead and set them up for this arm wrestling match?
All right. Both of you sit across from each other. Which ones are your dominant hands?
Right-handed.
Didn't even think of a arm. I would say it doesn't matter for Oscar because he uses dual weapons, so both of his arms are like he's ambidextrous with both of his arms.
All
when it
right,
comes to anything, so-
the ambidextrous dual wielder, put your right hand to his.
That was the
Alright.
thump on the table.
If we were closer
Alright.
together, I would actually do it.
We're gonna make things a little interesting.
Oh,
So, hold on, I'm looking into my spells. I gotta, cause I have to make sure.
What?
What?
I have to make sure. Hold on, I need to see.
What?
Telekinetic show.
No.
The table just.
I was gonna put cause fear to make you both fearful, but
What? I think that makes you fearful of you, I think. Cause fear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
who need to be scared of me? Well, any hoot.
We already
Both of you, ready your dukes and elbows.
Elbows and dukes are ready.
All right. And don't they have to roll for athletics to see who wins?
I will
strength.
continue that. Just go ahead and send them off, Ambil.
All right. All right. Ready, set. The silence is deafening. Go!
All right. Go ahead and both of you make contested strength checks, please. So it'll be a D20 plus your strength modifier.
Ah, damn it.
Oscar, please.
13.
9.
9. So you both, you go ahead and start. You guys go ahead and match your strength as similar to before, but Vedvar starts to get the upper hand slowly, and he starts leaning your hand towards.
Have
the
you
other
been
direction.
practicing, lad?
I think that dragon might have... Wait, I'm going to Amgil there for a minute. I think that... What am I doing? That dragon might have given me some extra strength after fighting it.
All right, go ahead and make another contested strength check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
9 again.
9. Ooh, boy! He just slams your hand into the table.
Jesus.
Good job, lad. It's gonna be bruised tomorrow.
Yeah. You feel your hand stinging a bit and kind of. Boop, 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 boop.
Starts pulsing green.
Then I put out my right hand and shake his... Do the, like, the symbol, like the dwarven thing.
Good on you, lad.
Good old dwarven handshake. Nice. All right.
Well, I guess for
I'm
that.
still not drinking, though.
All right.
Judging by the last few times I've been to a bar, I don't think alcohol is my thing.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't blame you, lad. But I'll finish my drink and then I'll retire for the night back to the room.
I'll keep you company. Anybody have any explosives?
All right.
Burning hands.
Did any of you want to do anything else before you retire for the evening?
Oh, Oscar, by the way, when you went shopping over at Arcanica?
Tanica.
Artanica?
Antarctica.
What did you happen?
Antarctica.
What did you happen to buy?
I'm trying to think of all the things I purchased. There.
That's right. We don't know anything. I keep forgetting about that.
To be honest, I do too. Well,
To refresh your memory, Oscar.
well, I got it all written down right here.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, wait a minute, what did I get there? I had to think about it. Well, lad, I picked up a pound of dragon's fire, dragon's fire. It's a spice apparently used, and I'm thinking I want to use it for something, but I don't know what yet.
Is it a
And-
cooking spice?
I guess you can use it for a lot of different things, so I'm gonna experiment with it. I also picked up a few pounds of cactus that I'm gonna use, possibly to make something out of. I don't know yet,
Ooh, okay, cactus.
and
juice?
something else, but we'll go discuss that in the room later.
What? What's the something? What did you buy that you can't talk
It's
about?
it's not necessarily what I bought; it's what I traded for, and it's something.
Oh, by the way, whatever happened to that cold stone that we got from the
Amgil just having a senile moment.
You all right, Amgil?
The incontinence spreading in.
Thought my heart stopped for a minute there.
Is it something dangerous?
I don't know, lad, but We'll discuss it in the room. I have something to give all you anyways.
Okay. I know you haven't been through this city, but you wouldn't happen to know anything about the orders of the one below. It's what my order is.
In my travels, would I have heard anything?
Make a history check.
23.
23. You've heard Vedvar a few times. Once Nefsir, but now Vedvar. Mention a order of blood hunters here and there, and you've heard stories, mostly told by bards or hearsay or rumors of varying different mercenaries who delve into different forms of magic, who do mercenary work, but outside of that, no, you don't really have really any recollection of anything specific.
Because I'm trying to find my order and possibly get information. Because I wasn't hired directly by them. I was hired, well, not hired, but trained by from a member, but more of a contact for them. But would I know how to contact this person still anymore?
You have no recollection. They gave you their training,
And armor,
and then
everything.
they disappeared without a trace.
No, lad, I can't say that I've had. In my travels, I've just heard rumors, myths, and all sorts of other things, and from only what you've told me, I
do know they're somewhere in this city, but I don't know where.
I can't help you, lad. I don't know anything.
Okay.
Did you ever have any dwarves that became blood hunters by chance? Are you obviously?
They couldn't be.
there's-
There's a height requirement.
Too short to ride the ride. No, lad, I can't say that I have. Ever since I left the city, and in the city, it's...
I mean, didn't you say you went through here with chains last time you came through here?
We did pass through the city here. Okay.
Yes, that's correct. You passed by, but you mostly, once you had been relinquished from this supposed ship, you were taken, and you don't really have much memory of that time, as in
It was
most
just-
of it you spent sleeping and...
Just passing through, and that was about it, you know.
Is that ship? Is it in this city? Is it on this level that
You
we're
remember
on?
it being in the city.
I remember
top
there
level.
being would be like a dock or a port or something.
It's more of a port, yeah.
There's a port for the ship that we arrived on before getting let out.
I'm guessing it's not on this level then, correct?
No, we came down from the top.
We're gonna
I
have to
don't remember much else though, lad.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to get up there because they didn't exactly allow us to get up there when,
We have to figure out why they won't let us up there.
judging by how obviously lower level would be lower class, middle, I'm guessing either we might have to pay our way or find a way to get up there some other way.
Well, they let a bunch of prisoners down from it, so apparently it's not just the upper class up there.
Well, that could be related to. Were you with Ursus at the time when you traveled over?
I don't know, because Ursus was already in prison. Wasn't, Paul, wasn't Ursus already technically in prison even before I got there? So I would not have been with
that's
him.
correct.
Okay, yeah. No, Ursus wasn't with me, lad.
Why were you in prison for this one? So you were transferred over from our Rasphere as a prisoner when you left, or did you do something that...
As Remy said, I was the first one she saw, apparently.
Well, I meant when before you... So
I
this was still this was Remy still, even when you're... Why was she across the continent looking...
Lad, just more questions.
So would it be hometown, home city on this next continent we're going to?
That would be correct.
Yeah, that's right.
That's correct.
Aye, lad. It's a weird feeling that we're getting so close to going back.
So I'm guessing it's not nearly as hot as the desert there.
No, lad, especially not where I'm from in the mountains. It gets rather cold on the outside.
Probably when the next city over is our
It's our Sarcana.
Arcana.
Arsacana
should-
Articuno?
Should we
Damn it.
probably when we go there, should we try to find some cold weather clothing at the next city?
I guess that would depend.
It's up to you guys.
Well, you're from there, so I would assume you would know.
It all depends on the area, lad. Just like anywhere else on the other continents, there's different land masses, there's different features.
You would get the sense going through the mountain range. It is, whereas the Cielos Desert is very hot, arid, and just brutally dry. Our Rasphere is, the mountain range is quite the opposite. Below freezing temperatures, blistering winds, constant blizzards. It is a very rough terrain, and the dwarves live there for a reason. Not much so visitors can't come in, but most dwarves don't want to leave to embrace the harsh environment.
If we're going up the mountain, lad, you bet your ass that you'll need some warm clothes. You won't survive otherwise.
Burning hands
on myself.
It hurts so good.
Well, I think I'm gonna turn in for the rest of the night. I'll
I
see you
lad,
up
me
there.
too.
All right.
Just kick down the door.
You guys proceed upstairs.
Sup,
And Abigail,
motherfuckers?
I'm assuming you go with them?
What's up?
All right.
Yes. Why are you rolling over there?
So,
I'm so confused.
you guys go up to your room. You bed down for the night. You have your long rest.
I'm sleeping with my bear. I have a
Some
bear.
dream of visions they
Of
saw
electric
before.
sheep.
Thank you.
Others
Thank you.
dream of more memories of their family. You all wake up the next morning and Avilius,
Everyone's dead. Wait.
you wake up first and you look around and you see everyone, but you don't see Vedvar. You see everyone
Vedvar's not in the bed bar.
except him, but you see what appears to be a scroll on the door.
A scroll on the door.
Uh-huh.
Wait, on the door or on the bed?
It is currently tied to the door handle.
The fuck?
Tied to the door handle, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I poke the scroll.
Okay.
Mimic scroll.
Poke it.
Okay, nothing happened. I'll pick it up.
Okay. Pick up the scroll.
I'll untie it and read it.
Okay. You open the scroll, unfurrow it, and written on it, it says, "Stepping out for a bit in the morning. I'll be back. Vedvar."
P.S.
Okay.
Love you.
All right.
P.S. Love you.
You dream of nothing. Total darkness. Very common nowadays with your dreams. Not seeing the great old one. However, you wake up and immediately the anxiety catches you. Your hands are bound behind your back currently. You're on a wooden floor in the middle of a dark room. You move your feet and you're hogtied. Feet and wrists tied together.
He's getting waterboarded.
You try and speak and there's a gag around your mouth. You look around and go ahead and make a perception check for me.
18.
18. You look around and you see nothing in darkness. You look around.
Even with my
you
dark
kinda-
vision.
Yeah, you don't see much. It's strange. You don't really see anything. And then you look up and you see a figure hanging on one of the overhead banisters, just dangling their leg, red cloak, or red tunic with a black cloak hanging down just to the mid-back. Face half covered by a bandolier by a mask. Crossbow in their right hand, short sword in their left. Left hand just staying, crossbow. They're just kind of looking at you. Well, isn't this interesting?
Since I'm back.
You blink and the figure's gone. And immediately you feel a presence behind you. Let's have a conversation. And that's where we're going to end the next episode.
God damn it.
So, with that,
Blue ball me like.
with that, we're going to go ahead and end the session there. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and get in some interesting stuff next week. Hopefully, we'll have all of our companions back. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. We'll go ahead and be having the appetizers of episode 1 uploaded shortly within the next few days. And then we'll have a new episode coming out this Friday. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, once again, thank you so much for watching us here at We Eat the Dragon Meat. We love you all. Please stay safe, be healthy, be happy, and spread positivity where you can. We all love you. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
And we're gone.
Bye-bye.